I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
You know, let's just be honest. I'm doing a live stream. I'm hoping to get attention.
Ep750.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Matty-O!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP. Hello, Rubber Days and Cuz-a-roos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the show that would like to apologize on behalf of the Dabbleverse. I'm your host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, the man who will one day be able to add failed podcaster to his resume. It's Adam Bush. What's going on, Adam?
I'm shot out of a cannon today.
Producer Chris is here as well.
Me too.
Whoarethese.com. Email address, voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to the Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring two exclusive bonus episodes every single month. We did put out a emergency episode yesterday. Well, it was live yesterday. I put it out this morning on our regular RSS feed if you're an audio listener. And that is a Jerry Banfield minisode that goes on for over 2 hours. Because there's so much going on with Jerry Banfield, we had to cover it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did. Because we got to keep up with this guy.
We've talked about shows that are impossible to clip. That's one of them. You have to listen to everything he says.
Yeah, we just went through 3 recent vlogs. Yeah. And it really tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really has a nice story arc to it. Tickets are available if you want to come see us live in Detroit, October 2nd, WATPlive.com. There are not a lot of tickets left. So it's going to sell out very soon. If you want to get your tickets, you're probably wondering, can I get off work? Is this going to make sense for me? Just buy the tickets and then figure it out. Because otherwise you're going to miss out and you're going to complain to me. Oh, I didn't get the tickets in time. Like, how's that my problem? I've been talking about it nonstop over here.
Can I have a ticket?
Also, we encourage our listeners, give us a 5-star review wherever you review podcasts. Apple Podcasts. I think Annie says a couple other things. And then shit overs in the comments section. You can support the show today while you're watching it live on YouTube by going to supertip.gg/WATP. Participate and support. We do appreciate that. On today's show, Kevin Brennan has completely lost the plot. Ethan Ralph thinks Stuttering John is killing it. Artie Fletcher might have found a way to shut us up. Steel Toe explains he's politically persecuted. Chris and Matt D'Elia put zero effort into their podcast, and it shows every second of the podcast. Jerry Banfield reveals his Hinge profile. Opie proves he's a feminist. Megan and Annie will be here for an early round of Is It Gay? We have reviews and voicemails. But first, Joe Matarese has decided that he is going to make his producer the co-host. And it couldn't be a worse decision.
Joe Matarese.
All right. Joe Matarese has a podcast. It's called Joe Matarese's Road Back to Philly. And the premise was, I want to get the fuck out of New Rochelle, where my wife's family lives and where we bought this really nice house. And when my daughter graduates high school in 4 years, I want to move back to Philadelphia. And I need all of you to help me convince my wife to do that.
It's a solid plan.
5 episodes in, he goes, I'm probably not going to move. There's probably no chance of me moving back to Philly. I brought up my wife. Her friends are like calling her and her family's upset because I made this podcast.
So now I need all of you to tell me what to do now.
Right. So now the show is still that show, but looking for things to talk about. The episode that just came out yesterday is episode number 12. It's called Why Social Media Fame Doesn't Equal Comedy Success. And if anyone would know that, I don't know where he gets off. Anyway, it has 63 views so far on YouTube. And I wonder why it doesn't get a lot of views. Maybe because they start off with the most boring thing you could start a podcast with. And listen, I used to listen to Morning Drive radio. I understand why you would talk about weather and traffic because people are being affected by it in real time as that's happening. But when you're on a podcast that's not even live, there is no reason for this.
Give me a little fade on the music, Danny boy. Danny Rubio. In Provo. How's the weather today in Provo?
It's a beautiful
Provo,
day. Actually,
Utah.
I had a couple of shoots this weekend. Both the shoot days that were beautiful days to be out getting content.
Nice. Yes. It's a typical New Rochelle, New York weather here. It's like in and out. It's been raining for like 30 minutes and then getting sunny and then raining. And for the last week, it's been like that. Rain for a tiny bit, then it's like Florida weather right now. Rain for a little bit, you know.
That's fascinating. Please go on. Oh, he goes, it's typical New Rochelle weather. You know, that's what we get. And then he goes, actually, it's more like a tropical place that I'm living in. It's just during rainy season. You're like, oh, okay, well, that's very different than downstate.
Now it's
New York.
interesting.
Right.
Well, I can see why he elevated his engineer to co-host, because that kid has got it.
Dude, this guy is the worst conversationalist you've ever heard. There's some ball busting going on over VCRs. Because as you know, Joe Matarese misses the 80s. He just wants to go back to the 1980s when there were so many opportunities and anything could happen in his life. So he reminisces about this, and he wants to know, like, this younger guy, Danny Rubio. Does he even know what a VCR is?
You probably had VHS Plus when you first got a VCR. Remember that, where you put a code in and it knew to record that show? Did you have that?
My dad wouldn't want it. He wasn't home enough.
He wouldn't record with it?
To do records,
He wouldn't record shows?
No.
What do you have a VCR for? Rent from Blockbuster?
Yeah. No, he just we just had I had a friend who had the VCR, and then I had the VHS. And the VCR, when we did get a VCR, I got to a point where it was just old enough that I was like, I don't need it. Like I'll whatever. I'll just,
What is he talking about? Does he know the words he's saying? I had a friend who had a VCR. I had a VHS. That's a VCR. And I think that Joe's just like, you just record a TV with it all the time, right? Like, you can watch movies.
Yeah.
Porn.
You can buy it. You can rent it. There's a lot of things you can do. But these guys just have no chemistry. I'm telling you, Danny should not be on mic.
Oh.
And I think it was Jim from Jim and Them who left the voicemail that said, this guy's dynamite. I love you guys back and forth. I think that fucked his show. Because this is like Joe, he has to hear something from one person. And he's like, this is what I'm doing now. You got it. So he's changed course and brought this guy on to have these amazing conversations.
Not that I want to hear Danny, but I think when he turned the music bed down, he turned the master down because I can't hear him.
So Danny is like the engineer and the producer, and the audio levels are garbage. Yeah. He's way lower. Actually, in the next clip I'm going to play, I had to pull him up so you could hear what he's saying. But there's an example coming up in a little bit where this guy should be fired. I mean, he shouldn't be on-air talent, but he should also be fired for anything he's doing behind the scenes. So I'll show you that in just a moment. But first, try to figure out the question that Danny is asking Joe. And Joe is so patient with this guy. It must be his meds. Because I would be like, well, what are you talking about? I would scream at this guy.
What show were you on? Was it?
Oh, that one, Chelsea Handlers. Chelsea
Handler. Yeah,
Chelsea lately.
So I remember watching Chelsea lately. But so I guess my question was ultimately like, do you feel that level of like comedy of being able to work and grow as a comedian has been lost, even though we have social now, and to some degree more comics can pop off due to like the algorithms and stuff, but I just feel like it may or may not be the same. Do you understand what I'm trying to ask?
No. Do you understand what he's trying to ask?
No. I didn't understand any point of that.
Adam, did you understand what he's trying to ask?
I don't think he knew.
No. That's why he did you know what I'm saying, right? He's just like, please take over. So let's find out how Joe answers that question.
So do you understand what I'm trying to ask?
You're asking me if it's made the comedy business different, or were you asking me if it's better the way it is now or better the way it was?
Well,
I'll tell you what.
I think it's
okay. Why I think it was better than
Here's
what
the
it
answer.
was, sadly.
He has no idea. Like, Danny has no idea. He's just like, whatever you say. You
Right.
think I asked, that's what I asked. What was the point of that? Used to be on Chelsea Lately. And do you think that now, like, comedy and you can evolve and grow and
Socials.
Remember, the name of this episode, that's why I pointed this out, why social media fame doesn't equal comedy success. Danny got the conversation started with that. Holy shit. Is he the editor too? I would have edited myself out. It sounded so stupid.
What were the levels like when he was just the engineer? Were they better?
I don't remember it being bad. Yeah, I remember it being fine.
That's how awful he is at a host, that he can't even do his old job while he's hosting. He's just completely nervous and out of his mind.
Yeah. He's out of his element. This is not what he's doing. Joe goes on to talk about, you guys won't believe this. Joe thinks things were better in the past than they are today.
Huh.
I know. Shocking. He's going to explain why that is.
There were gatekeepers, and the gatekeepers weren't necessarily correct, but there was gatekeepers. Now it's too easy to go around the gatekeepers and just start your own shit on social media and get big, so they have to hire you. And then people go see the comedians that have the big social media following because they sell a ton of tickets.
What he's describing right there is literally my podcasting career. And he doesn't like that.
No.
I need there to be gatekeepers. You should have to get hired at a radio station before anyone can hear you over the airways. And these fucking social media and video platforms are allowing these people to get famous without that. And then they can go and do live shows and sell tickets. And the venue's happy and the crowd's happy. What is going on here?
And he made one ridiculous leap. He was like, and then you just, get a big social media following. And then it's, you go do that if it's so easy. If that's what it takes to sell tickets, go do it.
I know. He thinks it's just like this luck of the draw thing. He's been trying to get big on social media for 12 years at least.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
This is the same complaint of Opie and Stud Show. It's like, well, this is how it used to be.
Right.
What have you done? And it's like, well, you suck now.
And
we're on the same platform.
I've definitely talked about there should be more gatekeeping in certain elements because things get a little messy. But the idea of leveling the playing field, people are complaining about that. What about nepotism? That's what I like. My dad was an entertainer. I should be an entertainer too. Everyone else. Like, leveling the playing field is probably a good thing.
But that's the way my father did it and his father.
Right, exactly. So Joe realizes that this is a nonsensical conversation that has nothing to do with the road back to Philly. And so he decides, all right, it's time to get back on topic until he convinces himself otherwise.
It's different now, but let's get to the top of the podcast because it is road back to Philly. I mean, I guess that has a little bit to do with getting back to Philly for me is that, where I was and where, that question that you asked. It's funny that it's not obvious to someone like you who's in the social media game, kind of, you're kind of in it.
I was going to say that.
Don't you notice it?
No, I do. That's the thing I was going to say is like, I feel like, and I'm in that weird generation where like, I'm a millennial. And so I appreciated, what Comedy Central and, SNL and what they brought to the table of that small little level of gatekeeping where like now you can have more people who are funny, but they're funny via a skill set behind a camera to millions of people that can follow them on social. But you put them in a room and they can't deliver.
So Joe decides, you know what, this is on topic. Let's keep talking about this. Hands it back over to this dunce to fumble through another statement or two. Basically what he was doing was repeating what Joe just said. Because Joe's like, what happens? These social media influencers, they get a big following, then they go to a comedy club and they stink. Yeah, actually Joe even said, he goes, these guys can't even follow Dave Attell. I'm like, well, no shit.
Greatest comic of all time.
Yeah, neither can you, Joe, so it's fine. But anyway, so this guy kind of tries to fumble through repeating that back to him. And this dullard, I do not understand why he feels the need to talk.
I don't know. It's like this weird paradigm where everyone has access to be able to, grow a level of following. But it is a interesting paradigm because I do think that level of gatekeeping or level of, and it's not, like I'm not a firm. I don't like when there is gatekeeping in the sense of like learning how to do the thing, but I think there's a level of like a quality check, right? Like, can you deliver?
So Joe Matarese is a sports guy. I think what he needs to incorporate here is the mercy rule. You familiar with this? It's in a lot of women's sports and children's sports. Like if your team's up 10 runs, game's over. We can stop playing. It's embarrassing for the other team. Mercy rule. At a certain point, there's got to be like a button or something that he hits. It's like, all right, Danny, that's all right, buddy. You tried your best today.
Yeah.
We'll get up tomorrow, buddy. Don't worry about it.
We hit the word limit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love that you fumbled through and said paradigm and gatekeeper and social. All good stuff. Don't get me wrong. Try to jumble that into an order that makes some kind of sense so I can react to it. It'd be fucking great. He really is a boob, this guy.
He got the note about how to wear the brim.
He is killing it with that. All right, so because Joe Matarese has failed so miserably on social media, he's decided that social media isn't good for anyone. No one discovers new talent on social media. You never find things that you enjoy. In fact, there's only one thing that Joe's ever used social media for, and that's this.
But I'm the only thing that I've ever tried because of social media and not because someone had it and told me it was good was food. And I'll probably never do that again. Like, Yelp feels more authentic than social media. At least Yelp, there's ratings.
Jesus Christ. I know. Anyone who's been to the restaurant biz knows that Yelp fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's very much pay to play and whatever. Talk about gatekeeping. But that's such an insane thing. The only thing has ever been influenced in social media is food. And the guy told me that the pizza was good. It sucked. Sorry, Dave Portnoy steered you wrong there, Joe.
So that's broken.
Yeah, so that's not working at all. It's like, I really hope, and I'm almost there, so we'll find out. I hope it'll become one of these old guys. We're going to see this happen with Kevin Brennan, too. These old guys who just, like, are curmudgeons on purpose. Like, that's not a good look. You know that you used to make fun of those people when you were younger, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to think it's unavoidable.
It must be, right?
Every one of them.
Well, I will complain about the use of AI coming up soon, so maybe I'm getting there.
And
maybe I'm getting to that point.
Is it just my monitor, or what is up with the color of his skin? He looks like Santa Claus's stand-in.
So he definitely has a red light behind him that he's using, but his skin is very red.
Yeah.
Is he drinking a lot?
I hope
Because
so.
that's a good idea. If I were Joe, I would recommend he start drinking a lot.
The show would be better if he was.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. So this is such a crazy, bizarre advertisement. I've never seen anything like this on his show before. And listen to how this is mixed. This is where I say Danny should be fired immediately when you see this.
But if they got 2,500 reviews and it's got a 4.8% out of 5, it's going to be good food. It's just, they didn't get 2,500 of their friends to lie. Guys on the podcast, or you want to advertise on my social media, we're doing that for people, and it seems to be working really well. So you can do that, especially if you're in the South Jersey, Pennsylvania, Philly. If you live somewhere where they're a Philly sports fan, and you know that's in Florida too, that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck, okay? Especially advertising on my Instagram and my Facebook page, all right? So go to joematarese.com. There's a contact form right there. Fill it out. Send it over my way. Dan or I will get a hold of you. We'll set up a call. You talk to us. We talk you through it and come up with what's best for your company, all right? Just go to joematarese.com for that. Let's go to the top of my list here.
That was an advertisement for advertisements.
Yeah.
You ever seen such a thing?
Not really.
I love that. First off, the call to action's crazy. Go to my website, fill out a contact form, and then you can set up a call with Danny or me. What would a call with Danny do?
Piss me off.
Yes, I can't even imagine. He's so frustrated. I'm like, which language do you know? All right, we can do Spanish. What do you want to speak here so we can get through this? So the pitch there, because the beginning was cut off and the music was too loud, so I'll explain this. Carl just repeats whatever he just played. I know. Shut up. What happened here is that he goes, hey, if you want to advertise on this show or my social medias, that's working really well. Instagram, Facebook, a lot of people are doing really well on that. Get in contact with me because people who want to advertise to Philly fans in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and what's the other place? Maryland? I forget. There's a tiny little radius where this audience is.
I couldn't hear because of the music.
Well, let me explain to you. I think you're going to want to advertise on his show. And I'm going to say, can you get the music bed down a little bit during my advertisement so people can hear it? That'd be really great.
He just wants to call more ideas from people, which is why.
Oh, you think that's why he's doing that? Because the voicemails dried up?
Yes.
So he's like, advertise on my show.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Are you a pizza place? Can I get a free slice?
Yeah, and
Do a
general
show.
loneliness. This is just like Banfield. They they need so much from us.
All right, so there's a link in the description of the show for Danny Rubio's company, Swift Peak Productions, Utah County digital marketing agency helping businesses jumpstart their growth. Let's see what he's telling us here. From strategy to execution, I help you create the pieces that actually move your business forward. And there he is. Hello, I'm Danny Rubio.
Well,
got the flat brim hat on there, looking good. For over a decade, I've honed my craft in digital current content production, spanning video, websites, podcasts, graphic design, and strategy, so you don't have to. My experience across news production, nonprofits, corporate environments, and small businesses has equipped me with the skills to jumpstart your creative efforts. I immerse myself in your team, learning what drives your business, and then help them move forward and move the needle on your current content initiatives, whether it's video production, web development, or digital strategy. Ready to elevate your content? Let's schedule a time to chat. I love the video he has front and center on his website to show you the kind of work that they do. This is a company event coverage and recap video. So if you want content like this, get in touch with Danny. Don't know this about me, but I used to actually be a business partner at a digital marketing agency, and video production was one of the things that we offered. I know you're shocked. Get your job back up. I could not imagine having the video you show to showcase your work being all B-roll. Look at this video we made. 28 seconds of B-roll with a shitty beat over it.
I thought they were going to do a before-after thing.
It was nothing. It didn't tell a story. It wasn't compelling.
Most people's phones come with an app that will automatically make something for you that is much better than that. And
Right.
anyone under 20 knows that. Like, that was set to the beat of the music. It went cut, cut, cut.
Yeah.
And, like, that was really, really bad.
Yeah, that's like the first thing you do when you start video editing is you think that's how you should do it. It's just like, it's not interesting. Anyway, hire Danny. What do I know? I'm just
Your phone sends
dumb
you a yearly,
podcaster.
monthly recap of your own photos that's edited better than that.
All right. So what's great about this first topic that Joe brings up, I teased it a little bit there, is that Danny won't know anything about it.
And you won't be able to even chime in on this. It's number one topic is what's the most overrated Philadelphia tradition?
Now that was smart. All right, let's get into the topics that there's no fucking way Danny will interrupt. Mumbo jumbo.
You won't be speaking at all.
Yes, perfect. Now, listen to his first topic. You see he's reading this off of his notes. Adam, I think you're going to pick up on...
what gave it away?
I think you're going to pick up on what Joe is doing here. Listen to this.
What's the most overrated Philadelphia tradition? Not a place everyone hates, but something people are most afraid to criticize.
Where do you think you got that topic from?
An email?
AI.
Oh.
He talks about ChatGPT all the time. You can tell the way that was written that's AI wrote that. And I think it's fine to use AI to help with work and life and all that kind of stuff. I use it all the time. You got to add a human element. Rewrite it the way you would read it. It reminded me of that Joey C thing that you did with him.
Yep.
Where you were reading the description of your guys' interview before it even happened. And Joey had no idea what it was.
It always sounds like corporate speak trying to be human.
Yes. All right, so he decides that he's going to throw out there the mummers as a tradition that is overrated in Philadelphia. And they start getting into that.
The mummers have to be number one. The mummers. You don't even know what the mummers are. I wish I had my stand. I think that I have a video I ad-libbed. I did something different at this past show, and I think I'm going to do it at all of them from now on. I used to let people at the end of my set request old stand-up bits.
Sure.
But that got embarrassing because no one knows any of my old stand-up bits. They're all yelling out like Chris Rock shit. Yeah. You know any Mitch Hedberg? Yeah, I guess I can do a couple.
Take my wife, please.
This time I said, just throw me a Philly, South Jersey subject, and I'll see if I can riff on it. And I noticed, even if I don't riff out a funny joke, just discussing it, they liked.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so it doesn't have to be funny. I was so nervous for him because I've watched him podcast a lot, and he's not good at riffing and coming up with things that are funny or witty. So the idea that at the end of his show, he'd be like, all right, guys, what do you want me to talk about? I'll just kind of make the funny with it. It's a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, someone yelled out the mummers at a recent show that he did. And he was like, oh,
I got this.
Okay, yeah. And he's recounting how well this went. So I guess this bit's working for him.
So, yeah, they march down the streets. They play banjos. And do you know that song, Golden Slippers? Well, have you ever heard...
Golden Slippers?
Yeah, you've never heard string band music, probably, I'm guessing. I'm thinking if you're from where you're from, there's no way. You know that song?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what a stringed instrument is? You probably don't. You're in Utah. What do you guys have there? Bagpipes? What is he talking about? I want to watch him sing this song again. This is fun. This reminds me of a little Bill Burr playing the drums for us.
I'm thinking if you're from where you're from, there's no way. You know that song?
Do you know that song?
No.
No, I'm asking Joe if he knows. Like, what is that?
Watching Danny succumb to peer pressure is hilarious. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I totally know that one.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Watching Joe dance around saying you don't look like someone who would know what that song is.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So there's all different categories. They win, for best this, best that, best this. Everybody.
Can you dumb it down for me?
Name a few more. Well, there's also that, this, and that.
Those.
Everybody's probably wasted on the streets watching it. This all-day parade, super fun. You get your
Doesn't sound
Philly food. You get your alcohol, you watch the parade, and you go nuts. And I had something funny happen on stage because I said to the people, I go, and then I started singing the song and doing this dance, Dan. This is the dance they all do. And they come down, like a freaking, looks like the chicken dance a little bit.
Yeah.
You got these wings going.
But more embarrassing.
On New Year's Eve, we always play that song right at the strike at 12. It's when I used to DJ.
Okay. Apparently, that's a really important song in Philadelphia that Joe cannot sing or communicate to us in any way. Because I would just go, you just keep doing that same thing over and over again. What are you talking about? So this is apparently him dancing around like a lunatic on the stage. Got to laugh. So he's like, well, listen, I'm incorporating this into my act now. This mummers thing is really catching on. I see why he doesn't travel outside of Philadelphia.
Did you see what those mummers look like?
Yes.
And that's how he described them. None of them were holding, there's so many crazy identifying things about that group, you could say.
Yeah.
Stringed instruments, I don't see one.
It looks like Mardi Gras.
Yeah, with evil superheroes.
Right, yeah.
Maybe mention that.
Nope, it's just that song that they sang, and that's all it is. And getting drunk watching a parade. So he goes on to explain, they're talking about this song, and he goes, yeah, wasn't that used in a commercial? And everyone in the crowd's going, no, it wasn't. And the guy in the back is like, no, it was used in a commercial. And Joe's like, you ever know something and everyone else thinks you're wrong, but actually you're right? And he goes, that happened to me one time at my 4th of July party. Listen to this.
And I said, "Oh my God, this reminds me of my 4th of July party." Did I talk about that on the podcast where everybody disagreed with my fan going counterclockwise versus clockwise?
No, because part of it was that like you never told us about how it went. You told us that you were gonna have like a bajillion people and it's gonna be like 150 degrees outside.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah, so there was about 30 of us there. Half of the party was inside. So we had all the fans going. And I'm telling them, like, hey, I have my fans going the right way so you get the breeze. They have to go counterclockwise, and that's what they're doing. And then all of a sudden, everybody at the party goes, no, they're going clockwise. I go, no, they're not. That's counterclockwise. And I'm doing the thing with my finger showing them what clockwise, like a clock. I'm like literally holding my watch.
That's where it
up
comes
and going,
from.
See the seconds on my clock? This is clockwise. This is the other way. This makes
slow
the
down,
clock
slow
go
down.
backwards.
Dude, so he thinks they're the slows? He has friends over at his house. You know, his wife's a doctor. He talks about how he's the dumbest person at any of their get-togethers because all of his wife's friends come over. He doesn't know what they're talking about. And he's explaining to them how clockwise works. You know what? Let me show you on my watch. I'll show you. Just wait. It'll tick at any minute now.
Don't take my word for it.
Could you imagine being one of these people just like, right, Joe? Yeah, that is clockwise. Yes, very
But
good.
what if we're in Japan? What happens then? Does it?
So listen, he hasn't been to Japan. How would he know?
Well, Australia?
How would he know the answer to that? No, Australia is the opposite way. That is true. That's a good point. Anyway, I just thought that was very funny that Joe's like, I got a big victory at my 4th of July party. I explained to them what clockwise was.
It's sad that he would remember that.
It's sad that he wasn't sure if he told that story yet or not.
That's right.
Did I tell you this story on the podcast yet?
And he had.
You told me it was hot out.
It's sad that they were really all just fucking with him.
Well, right. I mean, that's the only way that story exists because no one would just be like, I just don't get it. I can't wrap my mind around it. Can you show me or something?
Yeah.
How that works?
The whole room's like, bullshit.
Prove it.
Supertip.gg/WATP. It's a great place to go to support the program and let your voice be heard. I love the feedback from Chris Primer coming in. He says, and even in the lessons which you gave, there was the taking. For your surprise at loving someone more helpless than yourself. Give me back the nights when we should have lain together, building a great temple of our love.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Tony P., I'm so sorry for the loss of your dog. Who put the dog down? Woof, woof, woof.
More on Tony P's dog coming up in a little bit. Herb Beta Patched coming in.
This is the best Chris D'Elia, Joe Matarese, and Jerry Banfield podcast starring Adam Bush that I've listened to all week. Keep up the work.
I see what you did there. My man, Labyrinth Mystic coming in.
A full lot of phone calls and texts for observe and report behavior. Dabbleverse. Don't go becoming the Johns and Chads you once mocked.
Now, let's do some money.
Yeah, I was watching, was it Tukey Soup last night, where they were showing a lot of DMs. They were showing a lot of screenshots and a lot of communications going through. Speaking of Tukey, programming note, tomorrow, Devilverse Live will be on my channel at 4 p.m. Brian Mike's out of town. It's going to be me and Tukey doing Devilverse Live. And then, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, I'm going to be on Tukey's channel with Trucker Andy. We'll be breaking down Bert Kreischer's interview with Fat Mike and El Jefe from NoFX. So
very cool.
Looking forward to that. I heard Tukey talking about it on the show last night. He's like, I'm probably doing it by myself unless Carl wants to do it because I know he's a NoFX fan. I feel that I am uniquely qualified to talk about Bert Kreischer interviewing NoFX on his cooking show. Nick the Fed coming in.
Carl, I sent you a picture today of my knotty pine basement. How do you deal with the restraints clashing with the wood?
Someone help me. October 2nd will be the first time Carl lets me out of this smelly but awesome basement. Joe Matarese fail English? That's impossible.
Yeah, Nick, I saw your text that you sent over. Your basement looks beautiful. Don't want anyone to make fun of you. Wood paneling looks fantastic, and it's great for acoustics as well. Like, everyone has to agree with me. Everyone's just like, yeah, it's great, Carl.
That's good. Can we leave now?
Beta Patched. Don't forget to do roll call. Beta Patched, thanks for being here. Dame Taft, a movie show. Thanks for being here. Kyle X. Adam with my girlfriend and I started PBC, and it's hilarious.
Adam, my gluten-free, and I started peanut butter chocolate, and it's hilarious.
It is good. You should definitely check out that show, Paid by Client, PBC, on YouTube or Flowcast.
Thank you, Kyle. X515, I see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Adam's rolling it is very good. It's very funny. Tiger Lily, call me parasocial, but I like to pretend Adam and Carl are in the house together. So much room for activities. Hashtag bunk beds, hashtag best friends.
Talk slower.
We are not stepbrothers, but I would like to use bunk beds to have more room for activities. We should check out our
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
Oh, I forgot who sent this to me. But it's kind of funny because it's a different kind of cringe of the week. It's not a clip from a show. It's actually a promo for a show. Oh, it's Mr. Chris Steele sent this to me because it's on his X account. So this is hilarious. Has there ever been a cringe of the week for a podcast that wasn't audio, but just the poster of two 50-year-old men trying to look as tough as possible to promote their Xbox podcast? I like to think this is a first. So just real talk, no filter, just us, XNC podcast. And it's you wouldn't know it from looking at it. You'd think it was a UFC recap show or something. But no, it's just the video games. That's all they're talking about on there.
That's not Shuli and one of those beef or bacon guys? That's not.
It looks like Shuli if you put into AI instead. Maybe a little tougher than I am. Not too tough.
I appeared on Pat Dixon's show, and he did that once. He made these like auto-generated superheroes of us that everyone thought we were trying to pass off as ourselves.
Oh, as if you're just like, well, I mean, the way the filter works on Carl's show, you can't see how my muscle tone. Yeah, right. That's funny. I want to get into Kevin Brennan. You've been on this beat for a little while, Adam, because Kevin Brennan, the mental decline is happening rapidly at this point.
Fascinating.
Before I get into your clips, I came across this on Reddit. And this is wild because Mark Norman and Sam Morril are talking on their podcast, and they're not saying names or anything like that, but they're talking about Kevin Brennan. And there is a crazy payoff and twist to this that I was not prepared for. It's very funny. So check this out. This is about Kevin Brennan.
It's transparent that you're using this for something.
Yeah.
That's what bugs me. I think, like, don't bring me into some fucking shit that you're trying to use.
Exactly. Yeah. And comic on comic is also weird because it's like, even if you want to go public, all right, I said something that's offensive, is like, but you've said stuff that's offensive. You just didn't say it publicly. Like, I know you have. You're a comic, right? We've all been around.
We should remind people that Kevin's been going after Sam Morril for a while now. And it was very funny. He's like, yeah, he was playing theaters. Now he's back in comedy clubs, right? And Chad's like, well, he just filmed a special for Netflix at the theater here in Tampa. Like,
we'll see. We'll see.
Right, yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah.
You say offensive jokes that if it got out, it'd be a problem for you.
Right, and then you want to start sending them, here's another offensive thing a comic said. Do you want to make that a thing?
Yeah.
Blow that up too. At least be consistent.
Yeah, there's people that get off. They get, sorry, what was that?
You know, you go.
No, the people that get, like, it's like they're, they get off on posting, like, this person sucks. And
yeah.
And look, I've done it. I've done it with some people, like, not comics, but people I've done it because I fucking hate. But you see comics do it, and you're just like, you guys like know each other, don't you? It's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you know it. I'm like, you're on the same lineup. Like, it's so weird.
And then it's weird, like, oh, you just pick up on the one that's snowballing. That's the one you go with. Like, I can give you 8 more examples, but they're like, well, we're going with this one for some reason.
Have
it's
you
like a
had,
hashtag.
when you had the thing with that guy, was it weird to see him at the clubs or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, super weird.
Because I've had that too, where it's like
Super weird.
I had a guy shit talking me, and he hid whenever I'd be at the cell.
Oh.
He hid, yeah.
Like he ran?
He just knew I'd be, and I didn't give a shit. I was kind of like, what's up, man? I'd see him, and he'd be like, hey, and he'd be like awkward about it, but I was like, I don't give a shit.
Well, that's the bigger man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
But he was shit talking me, and I was like, all right.
I'm that kind of person. I think that's like the New York too, where I would be like, why'd you say that? Like,
I just knew he was unhinged. I knew he was like a crazy guy. So I was kind of like, this is what he does.
Some people are like that, where you're like, this person is just unhinged. Where you're like, I'm not even, some people are
It's not like anything I could say would have gotten through to him. Like, hey, you shouldn't have done that. It wouldn't have registered. So I'll just be nice to him and make him more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it did. It made him more uncomfortable.
Yeah, good. Let him be squeamish. But there's one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he's shit on everybody in America.
Say his name, we'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
you're not gonna say his name. He'd like that.
That's
He'd
what
love
my
that.
story was about.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All right, well,
he'd love
bleep
that.
it.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll tell you a story about him too.
he shit on me on a pod, and somebody sent it to me, and I listened, and I couldn't have cared less. I was just like,
That's how I felt.
Yeah,
I
and
thought it was
see
kind of funny.
and it was not weird at all. I was like, I don't care, but because it's him. I'm like, he's like an ant. Like, you're nobody. Get out of here.
Well, cut that part out because now he's gonna come for us.
Yep. Is he still doing the thing?
Who the fuck?
I went on his podcast one time. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just like you kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And immediately as I sat down, he just started going off like personal attacks on like so many comics. And I was just like defending like literally people I didn't even know. I'm like, well, he's like a good person. He's like, I'm like, this is terrible.
Well, you hear that, Marin? WTF? Listen to our episodes. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Marin. It's a New York guy.
We gotta get him. We gotta get Marin on here.
Sure.
We tried once.
He never comes to New York.
He came for a minute, and he did Don Lemon, and I DM'd him to come on, and he's like, "I'm leaving."
He did Don Lemon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a while.
Was on this week.
On his podcast?
Who was on?
Stavros.
Oh, on Marin.
All right. So very funny that whoever clipped that and popped that up on Reddit recognized right away that, they're talking about Kevin Brennan because the guy's like, yeah, this guy's shit talking me and he's a pussy when I see him at the club. He's trying to avoid me. Yeah, I had a guy who was like that too. Kevin Brennan's like, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
The guy with a noisemaker.
Yeah, right.
There was somebody who said in the chat that they don't think Kevin Brennan really cares much what people think. It's actually quite the opposite. He believes and cares what people think more than anyone. And I watched him watch this. There's a reason he won't watch any of our recaps of him, any of our rebuttals. He's desperate for something to watch about himself, but he won't touch them because he has nothing to say about it. And whenever he does slightly put on something just like John that's making fun of him, he turns it off really fast. And he put this on, and the minute that Sam started telling the exact story that Kevin told about this guy looked at me, and I went, hey, with a friendly face, and I said to him, no, we're not friends. He told the exact same story from another perspective is the moment he turned it off and said, they could be talking about anyone. There's no way that's me. There's no way to tell. And then he moved on to the next thing. He is so sensitive. It's crazy.
But he's also one of these guys, and Aaron Immelt's like this too, where he has to protect his image so carefully. Because if any of his audience sees any of the other things that are going on out there, it'll completely change the narrative for him.
That's why they're locals, John, Aaron, because they think the image they're protecting is of this like alpha male. Like Kevin Brennan's a tough guy who can make fun of people's looks.
Right, and they're oh my gosh, wait till we get to these clips today about his teeth. But yeah, like all these guys, and that's why Kevin won't have me on his show. That's why Aaron won't have me on his show. Props to Chad for letting me come on because I could tell Chad he's a liar. Just like, no, I'm not. Like, all right, that's fun. Why not? So anyway, the point is Kevin's fucking lost his mind, and he hates when I'm brought up on the show. It totally triggers him, and so there was a mention of me in the chat on a recent episode.
Carl and his wife are making fun of an interview with you and your wife where she said she was dating other people. Why? Carl and his today? Where's the clip?
Okay. So Anna put together a game for us here.
What does Kevin Brennan say next? Is it, but Pat Dixon's a drug addict and a wife beater, and that's okay? Is it B? Oh, right, but Melton has a hunchback. Is it C? Oh, no. Or D? Carl's going to stick it to me. Because he doesn't make any money, he's going to stick it to me. And then this sound.
Okay. I purposely have not watched your clip too. So I didn't want to get the answer. I wanted to be surprised here. I wanted to play along with the game. Chris, do you have a idea what the answer might be?
It's either C or D. I'm going to go with D.
Okay. I was going to go with C. I think any of these could be the answer.
Oh, yeah.
I love when he deflects to like, Carl was making fun of you and your wife when you guys were separated and she was an escort. Yeah, but Melton's got a hunchback. I could totally see him doing that. Yeah. So I'm going to go with C. He just goes, oh no. Or maybe a little baby voice kind of shit.
Where's the clip? Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Carl and his wife are making fun of an interview.
And he reads it for the third time.
Oh, he loves reading super chats over and over again. It's almost like he doesn't have any show content.
Yeah. And yet, as we just said, he never shows the clip. He suddenly can't find it.
Oh, okay.
There's no ability to watch it.
Interesting. Well, it probably didn't happen. It's probably fine. All right. Well, you pulled these clips, Adam. I'll let you set up the next ones we have here.
Yeah, everything Kevin says is either a lie or he's just being hypocritical. And things that are wins for him when they happen to other people are immediate losses. Having Cumia on his show is a coup and a win because he's a big star. But when Cumia does WATP or works with someone else, here's how he feels about it.
Oh, I botched that. Anyway, Clubfoot Carl, all his pals, they're all losers like Carl. And I'd be like, yeah, but Cumia likes me. Cumia is not helping Carl. Cumia can't help Carl. Cumia can't even help Jim Norton and vice versa.
I like when Kevin speaks for me. I know he watches my show. I know that he's probably watching it right now. He's always watching my show. When do I ever go, yeah, but Cumia likes me? When is that ever my comeback for anything? It's so weird. Anthony rarely does this show. I'm not sure why that's he thinks that's my comeback.
Why is it a negative? What's the idea that people work together because they like each other is just beyond.
I remember before he was making this argument where he goes, and Carl will say he has more live viewers than me, which I'll say it now, I do, but whatever. And he goes, but we had Anthony Cumia on the show. So who's doing a better show? Me with Anthony or Carl with the more live viewers? Like, okay, so the argument just changes based on whatever you're doing every time.
It does.
It's like centering John's resume. You know, you could be like, John, you're a failure. Like, did you host the pro wrestling arm wrestling competition show for CBS? Like, I didn't even put in my application for that. But I wasn't trying to get that gig.
Every time WATP comes up, it's mentioned that we consistently have more live viewers. And he says live viewers mean nothing. That is not a measure of success because there's ads, there's super tips. Who cares how many live viewers you get?
Right. He says, my kids ask me for money. They never ask me for live viewers. That's his big joke on that.
This is Carl's big connection, other than Cumia. But this is Carl's big connection in show business. Drew Lame show. And I went live in 2 minutes. I had more live viewers than he did. But they'll be like, no, Kevin doesn't know what's going on. No, I know exactly what's going on. Drew Lame is a nothing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So now he's measuring himself against Drew Lane based on live viewers on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm so confused.
Drew Lane started this podcast in 2016. Just a few years ago, he's like, begrudgingly, because I was having a conversation with him privately about this, I guess I got to get on YouTube. Everyone's going to YouTube. He's a radio guy. He never wanted to have a video show. So he eventually like, all right, they did it. They're doing great. They have more subscribers than Kevin or me or anyone in the Dabbleverse because their audience is so big. And so it's still a audio-only podcast, first and foremost. And Drew makes way more money than Kevin Brennan. It's not even close. But no, he's a failure. And Drew Lame or whatever he said. What did I think of that, Drew Lame? It's pretty good. You'll get there. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
It really validates everything that Sam Morril and Mark Norman just said because there's no point in talking to him. There's no point in trying to appeal because he went on this long thing after he saw Drew's viewers and said, I get more viewers. They can't be making money. Word got to him that actually they're mostly ad-based. And since they're very popular in that area, there's a lot of local businesses that do ads with them. And from that moment on, he's like, well, they can't be making money making ads. There is no money in ads. Nobody makes ads. The ads are stupid. That's why I don't want them. If you offered them to me, I wouldn't take them. And now he keeps moving. They make no money. Okay, they make a little money, but it's not enough. It never ends. Oh, this happened with the Odyssey. The Odyssey is set to make $1 billion, which he said it wouldn't. And now he's saying, but Spider-Man's making $1 billion faster. So, you know, it's kind of a bomb for the Odyssey.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's crazy that he doesn't understand how business works in any industry outside of maybe stand-up. I assume he understands how stand-up works. Because he's been a headliner, he's been an opener for Louis C.K. and stuff. But the fact that he explains how podcasters make money, or radio guys, or actors, or anything else is insane because he says the dumbest shit over and over again every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like he's uninformed and unaware.
And it's so predictable. There was a great moment when Cardiff was on the phone with him. If anybody gets a chance to watch that, it's brilliant. Mm-hmm. Kevin says something to him, and Cardiff has no idea what he's talking about. He's like, you're just doing this because your tweet got more likes than me. And since Cardiff he had no idea what he was even referencing, there was just this pause, and he went, yup. And Kevin turned into like a monster who didn't know what to morph into. He was trying out all his 4 responses. Oh no! Oh well, melt. And none of them were right, and he just started spazzing out. It was
hilarious.
Incredible. This guy
because he only knows arguing, and Kevin's just like, oh, you're gonna pretend that you don't care what I think. It's like we're actively proving we don't care what you think, old man.
Yeah.
Cardiff was doing that when he gave that response. Yeah. That's why Kevin is just like, fuck, you're supposed to be mad at me and come back with something.
And if you don't do that, he just glitches and doesn't know what to do.
It's hilarious.
You'll be sad to know that in your debate that you had with Kevin, you lost big time.
I had a debate with Kevin that I lost?
You did. It was recent.
Oh, shit.
He's going to show you.
And I already know what Clubfoot Carl will be like. Yeah, well, Drew Lame usually doesn't go live on Sunday afternoon. I don't either. Today's my day off, Clubfooted Carl. And your mom wife. Make fun of my teeth. I just make more money.
Does this sound like somebody who doesn't care what other people think?
I'll leave it to Rocco to make fun of his teeth because Rocco's teeth are much better than mine. Even though Chad told me he has buck teeth. It's like, he does? I met him a bunch of times.
That explains the thumbnail.
Okay, you didn't see that. I love this. This is something that Aaron does a lot, and now Kevin's doing it. I'm like, I will come on your show and talk to you about anything you want to talk about. And they go, I don't want you on the show. But then they have debates with me when I'm not there. And Carl would say this, and to that I say that. Got him
And then he
again.
celebrates. We celebrate.
Yeah. Whether it's Aaron with his applause button or Kevin with his fucking noisemaker, they all need this like weird blanky reassurance thing to tell them they're winning. It's so pathetic.
Which is why he'll never watch any of these clips because he has no responses. Any response I get in the comments, I'm begging someone, tell me what we got wrong. Show me factually what's inaccurate. There's nothing. Nobody has anything. And if there's any doubt that Kevin Brennan is no longer a comedian or interested in being a comedian or even just entertaining in any way, you tell me that this is not worse than Stuttering John or Tom Myers or anyone. Jerry Banfield, go ahead.
Drew Lame is a nothing. Failed actor Adam Bush is a nothing. Failed fucking whatever. What's the opposite of a guy who has club feet? Failed. Walking normal. I botched that. Anyway, Clubfoot Carl.
That's amazing.
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
It actually is my nickname for producer Chris. I'm like, oh, look at walking normal over here. Must be nice. Gotta flaunt it at my house.
This is why he doesn't leave his shows up. This is why he deletes them as soon as they're done, because he just wants to take the money and he doesn't want anyone to see what he had to do to get it. Because that's why you don't do stand-up anymore. That's why your last stand-up gig turned into stand-up comedy fantasy camp featuring, who was it? Shmuel Buckman and Stevie Lou and all those people got to cosplay as like fantasy camp comedians, so he didn't have to stand there and say shit like that.
And he doesn't have an act anymore, so he went up and just did crowd work, just talked to people, didn't do jokes. And then Chad asked him he wanted him to open for Chad at a special. And he asked him on the spot, nervously, Kevin, will you come down and be my opener? And then Kevin immediately said yes, but then went to, but I'm just going to MC it. I'll bring on the feature act, and then they'll bring you on. Like he immediately was just like, I'm not doing 15 minutes of comedy. I don't do that.
No.
He's retired from that. And now he's not even on the show, and Chad's claiming it's because, I don't want this to be a Dabbleverse event. I'm trying to get out of the Dabbleverse with this thing that I'm doing, even though the Dabbleverse is fun to get. But Chad's using it to get out of the Dabbleverse. But really, there was a conversation behind the scenes where Kevin was like, I'm not doing your show, Chad.
Yeah. If you ever put me on the spot again.
Yeah, right. You think I'm going to fly down to Side Splitters to fucking bring you up for your stupid special? I'm not doing that. So then Chad had to be like, no, you know what? I don't even want Kevin. Doesn't even make sense to have him on there.
If you think the level of delusion and hypocrisy ends there, watch how he explains to you why it was the right thing and a smart choice to not have his teeth fixed when the dentist told him to, and why he's better off that he didn't.
Even with my teeth, I could have got my teeth fixed right away. And then, but I changed my diet because I was like having too much sugar and whatever. And I just, whatever. So, and I lost 10 pounds. So should I just, you know what I mean? So I constantly got to do risk reward. I mean, I don't have to, but I do.
Just try to confuse himself.
I think he just stuck it to us.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize. Damn it. Got me again.
Now, Kevin, who doesn't care what anybody thinks, this is all because someone chatted in. Carl was someone was making fun of teeth, and he can't let it go.
It's your George Washington look is up on the screen right now. No big deal. Just keep winning. Yeah. So according to Kevin right there, he could have fixed his teeth, but instead he changed his diet and lost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So another win.
Yeah.
But his teeth got significantly worse.
I'm going to tell my wife, yeah, I could have shoveled the driveway, but I also didn't have any drinks today.
Oh.
Zero alcohol. So risk reward. Yeah. It's like, well, you can do both. It's pretty easy.
You spent all our money on cocaine. Yeah, but I'm not eating groceries.
Yeah. No, I haven't eaten fast food for a week, so there's that. I haven't eaten any food in a week.
It's a grown man criticizing other people who just can't say, yeah, I let my teeth go. I got to get that fixed. He can't do it.
Yeah. He's a little self-conscious about it, too, it seems. People should stop teasing him about it.
About everything. It's almost as if his father didn't tell him he loved him, and then the younger son became the family favorite.
But you know what, though? Every time he says Clubfoot Carl, him and Keanu, it just hurts my feelings so badly. I get very upset about it. They should keep doing that.
I'm glad they have some joy in their life.
It's really getting me good.
It's all fun and games, and it's all harmless when it's just this stupid shit. But I think that what Kevin Brennan has here is a cult, and it has all the makings of it. He says, don't believe what you read and what you hear and what you see. Only believe what KB tells you.
Right.
Says, don't give money to anyone but him. And if you do, that's a false idol and it's offensive. Don't appear on any other shows but mine, or it's insubordination. If Kevin calls someone if Kevin calls someone a loser, then they're a loser. Unless he changes his mind about them, then you're okay with them too. And even if he used to love them, you have to go with him and follow, even if you don't know why. Yes. And access can be bought. He lets you know flat out, give me money, you will have access to me. The problem with that is the zealousness of the convert, and the farther away you get from smarter people, the more it trickles down to your chads and such, is when you get into problems because they believe all of this stuff. So when Kevin says someone is a pedophile and names their name and says it's because they beat him in the leaderboard, so he knows for a fact that he's getting info, some people believe it. Here's an example of that.
Uh-oh.
Carl's wrong again. I wasn't trying to partner up with him. That's Carl. You're the one who did Jocktober. You're the one who does business with him. I was like, I'm good with this guy. Once the guy shit on me, I'm like, I'm out. I'm good.
Carl likes to just say that stuff because he doesn't want you, knowing about his past crimes and stuff like that.
Okay, Clearwater Chad. That guy's a miracle.
What's he talking about?
What does he know that we don't?
Yeah. I don't know what to make of Clearwater Chad. I know he's just slow. I haven't met him in person. He came to one of our shows in Rochester or whatever. And he's as dull in person as he is on the internet. This isn't an act. This isn't a thing that he's doing. I love the guys like Chad Zumach have him on the show because Kevin has him on the show. Like, this guy is like a dynamic personality. Let's bounce some things off him.
He's not kidding. And if the police came around and were asking questions, he would tell them, oh, that guy is a criminal. He's got a past history of many, many crimes. I know that because Kevin tells me that.
Yes.
Watching Chad search for reasons to hate Pat Dixon and having to settle on, I can't find his address. He needs to disclose that to me.
He won't tell me who he lives with. This is why Pat Dixon's a piece of shit.
Yep.
It's the dumbest thing.
And just to prove that this definitely is a cult, very much like my religion, there's only one person in Kevin's mind that can do no wrong.
Thank you, George Washington. Look, Tom Cruise got brazen in his 40s. Google it, folks. Tom Cruise can do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one.
John Travolta sometimes, but yeah, mostly Tom Cruise. He gets a pass. That's funny. Yeah, people in the chat were laughing about how you were describing cults. Listen, Adam knows a thing or two, all right? When Jerry Banfield was, I don't know if you saw our emergency show yesterday, when Jerry Banfield was
did.
laughing about someone calling him a cult leader on the internet. Do you think he was referring to you, Adam?
I hope so. Because him saying specifically that I watch WATP and they don't give any advice, they're just mean. We told him all of this. We told him not to go on too strong. We told him all of it if he would have listened to us. It's so funny that he can't hear it.
He has to be his real self. So if anyone's following what's going on in MLC this week, I think one of the big storylines is that Kevin went after Ethan Ralph. Ethan Ralph has a couple of children who live in a different country than him, and he doesn't have a lot of contact with them. And so I think Kevin was talking about that. Well, Ethan Ralph's kind of a bad guy, and you don't want to get on his bad side, unless you're fun about it like me. And so what Ethan Ralph did is he posted photos of Kevin's 18-year-old daughter, did a live stream with her photo up the whole time, just some menacing shit. I tried to tune into Kevin's show on Wednesday or Tuesday, I guess, to see how he'd respond to that. He didn't do a show, which is weird. Anyway, I give you that backstory because I wanted to play this segment of Ethan Ralph as he's telling Kevin he's coming at him hard. And he says some really dumb shit.
Me with respect, your choice. I'm not Stuttering John. And by the way, that's not an insult towards Stuttering John. I've always said he's way more successful than any of these fucks. And that's not an insult towards Stuttering John because I really never understood the whole, like he's literally, Leno, Stern. What did Brennan do? Half a year on SNL before he got shit canned. His brother worth, $100 million. I really don't understand the... Stuttering John could do nothing for the rest of his life. I don't know if you guys understand royalties and how those things work. Stuttering John could never do anything again.
Stuttering John will never do anything again. But Ethan Ralph, you don't know how royalties work.
Yeah.
What do you think John's making royalties from? What did he create? What did he create that has residuals?
Sugar tits into the deciders.
I mean, there's no money coming in from anything.
He gets something from the Ashton Kutcher movie.
Oh, I'm sure 4 cents.
Actually, it's pennies,
quarter.
But he does get something from that.
Sure. Ethan Ralph, do you know that Stuttering John just took out a home equity line of credit of $30,000 to pay the attorney fees to fight the lawsuit against him by Shuley?
Have you ever done that?
it's like fucking out of it.
Pretty sure he did it to fund his pool and his super cool Hugh Hefner lifestyle. It's pool with a slide.
Yes.
Stuttering John could never do anything again, and he would be just fine. Kevin Brennan, on the other hand, doesn't have that. Neither do I. To be frank, I have to keep working.
You're actually in a better spot than John at this point. I don't know if that's true. I mean, John has 3 kids that don't talk to him. Ralph has 2. All right. I mean, we could debate it.
He's got a hot girlfriend. Sure. He's already won.
Are him and Scarlett doing okay these days?
I don't know. I bet they're doing great.
I'm sure they're fine. No one can ever tell me what's going on with those two. It's always impossible to know. All right. I want to switch gears. We're going to talk about Jerry Banfield. We got some Steel Toe stuff coming up. We're going to play Is It Gay a little earlier today because review girl Megan has a schedule we need to adhere to. I have Chris and Matt D'Elia on their show Lifeline that is so bad. These guys are putting in 0 effort and they're shoving in your face how little effort they put into their show. They're like taking pride in having no show, no comedy, no effort. Then we got Opie stuff to get to.
Yeah.
Lots of things to discuss. But first, supertip.gg/WATP. Sputtering Brain Melendez coming in.
When you go on a date, wear rubber gloves so you leave no fingerprints, burn the meat, and toss in a dumpster, literally bits and pieces. For more dating advice, join my school and family.
So that I would sign up for. That's worth $9 a month. Otis, who needs Prep Burger or Scorch? Matarese knows how to tie in topics and make the show flow. Hashtag Jungle Gym, hashtag Wheel of Meat, hashtag Naked Militia, hashtag Manch Vegas. At the John Harder. Great show so far. Producer Chris rules.
Oh,
that's true.
Stop it.
A little. Carl dines on excrement.
I knew it.
They're finding new ways to
reword
to
it.
say
Yeah,
this.
that's nice.
I keep the creativity going, please. A little says, Adam, you go pastrami or corned beef at the kosher deli. It matters. You better not say the wrong one or else you're a fake Jew.
Corned beef.
All right. We'll hear back from a little later in the program. See how you did. Steve C. Between Adam's trendy SS mustache and Carl's classic nerd look, it looks like Chris is an unwilling participant in a documentary about something he cares nothing about.
Nailed it.
And Little says, I'm a Gentile, but I love kosher delis, and pastrami is the only answer. Oh, fuck, you've got it wrong.
Fake Jew.
Corned beef St. Patty's Day is great. Any other day, pastrami. Carl allegedly stomps his poo into the shower drain.
Whoa.
Waffle stomping. Allegedly. Michael C. says, Carl and Chad podcast, call it Z-Man and Scatman. We don't call Chad Scatman. Doesn't make any sense. Cholino. Hey, Chris, work on your deltoids. Email me for tips.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's going to do that for free for you, which is really cool. All right, let's get into a quick update on my boy, Jerry Banfield.
I love to eat peanut butter. I love to eat honey. And I also love to eat beans. Beans. I look great. I feel great. Beans. I look great. I feel great.
Real quick, so you guys know that Jerry talks about cryptocurrency, specifically ICP. And he's got a whole channel dedicated to it. He's been talking about it forever. He's even brought up in recent clips that we've played where he's talking about his future and his business model. He's like, and if ICP just takes off, I'll be fine. You know, he's like, that's kind of like his fallback plan. Like this currency is going to take off. I never looked into it, but thankfully someone on our Who Are These Podcasts subreddit, in fact, Brave Twist 5067, posted this. And this is pretty crazy right here. Look at the trajectory of this cryptocurrency. It was at $433. It's down to $2. And I'm not talking about like, oh, it's just down, it'll be back up again. It peaked in 2021. This is going back 5 years, and it's just been nothing.
And
it
just
dropped
so people,
like a dead fly and then plateaued.
If you A/B it with the actual crypto market, there are plenty of highs that this was not participating in.
So it's wild that like there's still people who are promoting this. Like, what, Jerry? It's over, and it makes me think, because Jerry admitted this, that he was selling shitty crypto years ago because he owned a lot of it, and he was trying to get a lot of people to buy in so that he could sell out.
But that means he lost too, because then there's no big spike afterwards, and then it needs to go down.
Pretty sure he lost.
I mean, it's the same thing with Hawk 2. I don't think she's a multimillionaire either. Everyone's a loser in these kinds of things. But that's what Jerry's been going for lately. Now, Jerry was talking about this on the clips we were watching on the emergency show yesterday. And I haven't watched this yet. I kind of like watching some of these cold with you guys. So this one is called, I deleted Hinge 3 times. Here's the profile I'm using to find my wife. Which is crazy, because I thought like recently he's just like, I'm just trying to get laid. You know, I've been thinking too much about wives and kids and families.
I deleted Hinge 3 times in the last 9 months, and your boy's back for round 4 to see if we can get Hinge to actually work this time. If you want to share your dating profile with me.
By the way, that sums up his entire life. The definition of insanity.
I know where you're going with this.
Try something that doesn't work. You try something different then. Nope, not Jerry.
Or give me feedback, go to jerrybanfield.com, join the school community. So why did I delete Hinge the last 3 times? And why do I have my profile? I'll show you every single detail of my Hinge profile here, why it's laid out like this. And I will document my journey. Like, this is day 1, first 24 hours back on Hinge. I already spent $200. I spent $99, technically I spent $198. I spent $99 on the Hinge Premium or Hinge X for 3 months. And then I spent $100 to buy 50 roses, because roses work. I mean, Hinge's own data says you're twice as likely to get a date. So
Hinge is selling this product, and their data says you should buy that product. He is such a sucker. He's so easily manipulated. I forgot, someone sent me a note. They're like, Jerry will be in a cult someday. He's not a cult leader, but I can see him buying into it. Let's not forget, he found Jesus in an afternoon.
Yeah.
He bought a Bible. He's like, this guy's fucking great.
And dumped him in a week.
Well, yeah.
So it is pay to play. Can we just be honest about that? So I've got back on Hinge because I've already paid $7,500 for matchmaking. I did get some dates, at least one date that was cool off of Hinge earlier this year. And while Hinge probably doesn't work most of the time, I mean, my ex is dating somebody that she met online dating, and
so it does work for other people.
If you're not a crazy person, you can meet someone.
That's awesome.
Woman I got all excited about from yoga. I mean, was online dating and got stood up by some guy there as well.
He brings it up all the time. Oh yeah. So if you didn't follow the story yesterday, Jerry's still not over this girl that he fell in love with in 2 dates, and then she ghosted him. And she dragged it out for a while, whatever. He was trying way too hard, sent her a 16-minute long unlisted video, 6:48 a.m., told us all about what was in it, gave her an ultimatum.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen? Anyway, Jerry's still not over it. He brings up this woman all the time. He takes little subtle digs at her. That one's a perfect one. Remember, you went online dating and got stood up.
Right.
You met me in person, and I was there for you, and I would have been there for you.
So the Bills can tank, but if the Chiefs lose, hey.
Right, yeah, that's right. I was ready to sacrifice.
Right, Adam?
Jerry
I
says.
bet that sounded funny. I bet that was funny.
We root against the Chiefs after they knock out the Bills in the playoffs every year. Not the
I
point.
keep thinking about this woman that he was dating that I believe was just trying to turn him into a Christian. Like, thought she was doing something good. Maybe she was like, I'll mess around with him or something if he's cool, but I get points for bringing him to church and maybe it's a good thing. I'll leave him better off. So I love the idea that she's checking in to see how he's doing, and he's like, fuck Jesus, fuck the church. I'm about fucking and sucking, and if you don't like it, fuck you, I'm getting laid.
There's an ISO.
So even though online dating might not work a lot of the times, it just opens up some additional possibilities. And I've learned from all my previous mistakes on Hinge. I'm making this video to keep myself accountable, and I am ready to at least see if there's a chance. Like, there's a chance I could meet my next wife on Hinge, and I might as well leave that opportunity open. So let's go through my exact profile and my exact strategy that I'm using on Hinge, and I will document exactly how this works. So far, I have had 0 results.
I mean, the level of comedy from this guy is it's unprecedented. We had a clip yesterday that was my favorite clip of all time, where I can't remember the exact quote now, but somebody was like, "And I'm doing great."
Oh yeah.
He's like looked manic and crazy. You're like, "Oh, buddy, you are not."
Last 9 hours. So I ended up going to bed at like 12:30 last night. I sent 10 roses. Stats are not looking great on this right now. I sent 10 roses and probably 20 something likes, maybe 30 likes. I sent a few personalized comments, and I kept everything within a 3-mile radius of my house.
Why is he doing this?
I don't know, but I want to know what those personal comments were.
He might read them. He does that sometimes. He goes, Hinge tells me I need to buy these roses because they really work really well. So I bought 10 of them, and none of them have worked yet.
Huh.
It's a numbers game, guys. It'll work eventually.
So what I'm doing, in the past, I've got overwhelmed starting out on Hinge, where I would just do this big radius and try and search for, the perfect woman based on deal breakers and stuff. The Hinge stopped using deal breakers, but now they've called it, like search criteria, flexible, all that stuff. So what I'm doing is I put a good bit of work into my profile. I got pictures that I actually paid for that, some of the pictures on here, actually, no, there's literally only one picture that I paid for on here. Okay, that's great. Well, this first photo I actually paid a photographer for. She's and this a woman.
That's the one he paid for?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And the photographer's a woman.
Yep.
So how much did that cost?
He looks gay.
He looks so much worse in these
Yeah.
pictures than he does right there in the shot.
Right.
It's incredible. He looks older and just worse in every way.
His posture is uncomfortable. He's wearing a Jerry Banfield t-shirt. No woman wants to date a guy who wears a t-shirt with their name on it. No woman ever.
It looks like he's a B cup and he has completely gray hair.
Yeah, you're right. The lighting's not good. Nothing about that. What's the background? Where is he? It's bizarre.
Playground.
Oh, good.
Attractive this friend. She says, this profile looks good. You can see that you have some muscle, your shoulders, your smile.
Oh, he thinks he looks like he has muscle. He's literally doing that thing little kids
Yeah, that little kids do.
He's pushing up his biceps with his hands as his arms are folded.
I should do that for my shoulders.
I told you I get you shoulder pads. Oh, we should do that. Just show me like football shoulder pads one day. I've been working out. I don't know what to tell you guys.
What's up, producer Chris? Did you get a haircut or something?
Island, the
No, I get a tennis date and I just feel really good about myself.
You shave.
color, you can just have a watch on, a shirt has your name on it. Like, this is an accurate communication of you. So what I'm doing is I'm starting out and looking for women that are closer, and then I'll consistently expand a little bit. I also am only looking for women that are active today. In talking to a lot of women in person, what I notice is women are often, they'll be on a dating app one day and then they might not check it for weeks. So the last thing you want to do is waste your time putting energy into a woman who's not actually active on the app. So I sort by active today because that seems to be
You know what's funny about Jerry? He spends so much time talking about wasting his energy. Mm-hmm. And all I see this guy do is waste his time and energy. He's just constantly building new YouTube channels and changing his business model. And I had AI build a new website for me yesterday, and I have a new call to action, and now I'm buying advertising, and the advertising didn't work, and I'm changing my website again. It's like, it's all just nonstop wasted energy.
But he's so energetic about talking about wasting energy.
It's true. Makes me want to do it.
Sign that the woman's actually using the app. And all kinds of what happens with a lot of women dating, as soon as they meet somebody, then their profile will be sitting there on the dating app, but they're not checking any of the likes. So ideally, I want to minimize interacting with women that aren't actually using the app. That said, the dating apps are a numbers game as well. And I recognize, if I send 50 roses and 100 likes, I might turn that into a date or two.
50 or 100.
So he did 10 and 20. 0 results.
Mm-hmm.
So 0% is his average.
Yeah.
But if he gets up to the plate 40 or 50 more times.
Yeah. He gets up to the plate.
But at the same time, it's not my only strategy. It's a supplement. So let's explain my dating profile here. So this first picture, I gave ChatGPT a bunch of pictures, and it's actually getting pretty good at this. And my dating coach said that this is my best picture. This should be the headline. It shows off my arm muscles, and you got it's smile.
Is this dating coach a fan of WATP?
Yeah.
Are we going to be talking to her on a show in the next few months? She's going to reach out to us?
Hope so.
Because I don't think she's helping him at all. She's steering him in the wrong direction. I think she's trolling him.
Smiling picture. It's got a nice red background. You can see I'm out doing something. You see somebody else took the picture. Like, it looks like I put some effort into this.
That is a low bar.
Did you take that picture? No, somebody else did. Whoa!
Let's get married.
He goes, there's red behind me.
Yeah.
That's not a good background color.
Looks like I'm doing stuff.
It looks like I'm out and about. Oh, you caught me at a weird time. Hey.
Who is he telling all this to? Who is he talking to?
He's
I
talking to
guess
me.
so.
Picture, I look good in it. Then I'm going to play the actual voice memo that I put in here right now, because the voice memo seems like it's... Now, my profile is not designed to maximize leads. My profile is designed to filter heavily and get a woman that really looks...
It's really horny. Really desperate.
Always be closing.
At me and thinks, wow, like that feels something for me. And that's not going to be every woman. A lot of dating guys are telling you on YouTube to, basically try and appeal to everyone. Don't be specific, be mysterious. And I don't want the kind of woman that just wants to look at a couple pictures of a guy and doesn't read anything else about him and then just wants to go out with him. I want a woman that's like, oh, he's a YouTuber? That's cool. Oh, he's Christian? All right, he wants children. He doesn't drink. Like, that's, that wants to build a marriage. I don't want to waste my time.
Everything on here says simp. Long-term relationship, monogamy, children.
They do say Hinge is the app for relationships. Tinder's the one for fucking.
Okay.
But he said, it's not just my Hinge profile. That's just a supplement, which I love. But I guess he thinks this is the other thing he's doing. because any woman that sees this is going to run and block him. Like, this is insane stuff to see if you're dating
But
someone.
also, he just said that he's listening to all these other dating advice shows. He's listening to Andrew Tate that we revealed this week, which is hilarious. And so the fact that he's like, this is what he's building from that, he's like, those guys don't know what they're talking about. No, they do. You don't.
On dating apps with women that want to hook up. Maybe in real life I might consider it, but not in dating apps. So here, I'm going to play this actual voice memo I have.
But the dating app leads to real... But Jerry, he's like, I kind of, I'd love to meet a girl who just wants to fuck, but not on a dating app. But Jerry, that's how you meet the girl who wants to hook up.
The voice memo sets the rest of my profile apart, and it sets, like, this is something, my whole profile is designed to polarize, where either you look at my profile and you can't stand me, or, which is probably a normal reaction, or occasionally I filter for one woman who is very eager and very interested based on my profile. Like, I don't want to waste my time with lukewarm matches. My profile is designed...
Did I say desperate earlier? Yeah. Eager, I think, is a synonym for that.
To be out there and give me a chance to get a very warm lead off of Hinge. So let me play this voice memo.
Warm lead.
Let's get together and start planning the wedding and sending out the baby shower invitations. Wait, hold up. First date stuff. I love going for a walk at sunset at Crescent Lake Park or Upham Beach. So beautiful. I also am consistently Beach Town Yoga for a power flow and would love to meet you there. And
all right.
Yeah.
I have to back this up. This is crazy. One of the things I want to point out is Jerry's reaction to this. We see this with all of these narcissists. They can't listen to their own voice without being entertained and excited about it. You saw him just like smiling and giggling to himself as he's listening back to this.
That's me.
I cringe when I hear my voice. I fucking hate it. Thank God I'm editing our shows these days. Watch this.
A chance to get a very warm lead off of Hinge. So let me play this voice memo.
let's get together and start planning the wedding and sending out the baby shower invitations. Wait, hold up. First date stuff. I love going for a walk at sunset at Crescent Lake Park or Upham Beach. So beautiful. I also am consistently Beach Town Yoga for a power flow and would love to meet you there. And major bonus points if you'd like to meet up and play tennis at St. Pete Tennis Center.
All right, so you can...
I mean, he might have just said I have a very small dick. Hope we can overlook that. We want to get together for drinks.
Did you see my voice look in his eye? He was this close from like swiping on it, being like, "I want this person."
Yeah, right. Sounds good.
I would do me.
You'd like to meet up and play tennis at St. Pete Tennis Center.
All right, so you can see my voice memo there is immediately playful, which with all the serious stuff on my profile, like I am a lot of women I've talked to.
So it's confusing. I'm trying to be polarizing and sweet and funny and serious.
And you hear I nailed it all.
Who in person complain that, you know, guys, all the guys on dating apps are just looking to hook up. So my...
That's funny. Fudgikill says, if he played that message on a gay site, he'd get thousands of hits on that. That was a very gay message.
My profile, even though, you know, I swear what they say they want versus, you know, what they choose often seems to be the opposite. But, you know, like they see a serious profile and then don't want to go out with me. But
hold on a second. The life goal, he'll probably get to this, but life goal says, building a peaceful, playful marriage where we raise a loving family.
To see some guy that is not serious at all and go out with him. That's on them, because I'm filtering for a woman that actually does want a real relationship. And at the same time, though, my voice memo makes it a little lighthearted and playful instead of, you know, which contrasts sharply with the rest of my profile. So my voice memo, I probably did 20 takes on that. And I told ChatGPT, like, ChatGPT, I have a custom GPT trained on hundreds of hours of my videos. So it knows me very well. And then combine that with the AI power. So I got this voice memo down. It's funny, it's real, and it gives a woman an idea of exactly what I want to do on the first date. I don't want to have coffee. I don't want to go to dinner. I want to go for a walk. I want to play tennis. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to Beach Town Yoga. Like, if you don't want to do that stuff, then I'm not interested in hanging out, all right?
Jesus Christ. No flexibility whatsoever. Really? You don't want to just go get dinner? No, I told you that.
So his specialized chat GPT must just say, do what you're going to do, Jerry. You're going to anyways.
Yeah, don't train AI on your dumb bullshit from your past
that never works.
Decade of nonsense.
I think the AI has assessed this situation and knows best and is directly steering him wrong in order to protect civilization and itself.
It doesn't want to get sued.
And took that picture.
He never even once considers, like, that he would like the person. It's like, I want a relationship. I need a family. I don't care who you are. I just need these things. Who you are is irrelevant, and that's frightening.
That is crazy. Never once is he talking about who he's looking for. It's just like, here are the things you need to do for me.
Yeah.
We're going to play pinball and chess and then watch Rick and Morty and do drugs.
I was thinking we could get some coffee.
I'll hang out with you.
Ladies.
That sounds fun. Let's go.
So then ChatGPT came up with this, a life goal of mine, building a peaceful, playful marriage where we raise a loving family, stay active, put our phones down, and still flirt in the kitchen. All right, so this contrasts with like me.
What a fucking flirt in the kitchen is his life goal? Ugh. I hate it.
Being a YouTuber, and this is my vision. This is what I'm looking for on here. So the right one.
Until next week when I completely change everything.
You're right.
I'm going to see this and feel the vision and feel something and be like, oh, this is the kind of guy that I want to go out with.
It's so generic, dude. It's so generic. He even talked about going on long walks and flirting in the kitchen. All of this is generic nonsense.
And the wrong woman will immediately move on and be like, ew, it's too serious and not interested. But ChatGPT wrote this, and this is actually really good. Then I've got my age. Honestly, I'm not lying.
Did he say he was like, his authentic self or something like that? He used some kind of wording like that. And everything is built by ChatGPT or curated by it.
You have to know what your authentic self is in order to. He's outsourcing that.
Wow.
On a dating profile to try and get more dates, all right? Like I could put 39 or 38, but that's stupid. Like I could pass for that, but come on, if you got to lie on a dating profile, you're a loser, okay? Just don't be a loser.
Which means he contemplated it. She said 38. That's hilarious.
Be honest. I don't believe in setting something up based on dishonesty. Long-term relationship, my profile is so serious, maybe we don't need life partner. I put my hometown, Michigan, and also put Christian on there because I'm reading the Bible every day. And it does speak to me more than any other religion. And I want monogamy. I don't want, non-monogamy. I put my USF and for my title, YouTuber. Because yes, if I put something else and be mysterious, maybe it gets more women. But ultimately, I don't want to try and have to deal with a woman on the first date that's then looking up my YouTube videos and getting all pissed off, that happened.
What?
Hold on. Let's back this up.
Yeah.
He goes, I could have put something out there that's more mysterious and gotten more women.
Vigilante.
He thinks being a YouTuber is cool. It is. But that's the point. Why does he have to he can put something else out there to be more mysterious? Like, why would you lie about your job? That's weird.
He has to know on a dating app, that means unemployed. That means
broke.
Yeah. That means.
You're right. That might mean that.
It means dreamer.
I wouldn't write YouTuber if I had a profile. That's a good point.
Title YouTuber. Because yes, if I put something else and be mysterious, maybe it gets more women. But ultimately, I don't want to try and have to deal with a woman on the first date that's then looking up my YouTube videos and getting all pissed off, that happened before.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
But didn't he just contradict himself?
Yes.
Shouldn't he be more mysterious so they don't look up his YouTube videos and get all pissed off?
How about you just don't make the videos?
That's
impossible.
ChatGPT told him he needed to make those videos. It's a non-starter. Sorry, man. We're not doing that.
On the first date, that's then looking up my YouTube videos and getting all pissed off, that happened before. And even the woman I dated from yoga, the YouTube videos, even though she was a content creator, some of my YouTube videos put her off. Like, if a woman ideally should look me up on YouTube first. And even if I don't get a match, I'd rather just not deal with a woman who looks at my YouTube and says, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I want a woman who will film videos with me, who'll do a dating video with me and talk.
Well, none of that's in your fucking bio up there.
That's true. But when you say I want a woman who films videos with me, I think of something very different than what he's talking about.
But he's saying he doesn't want to hear the rejection. He's like, you do the research.
Yep.
Yes.
About how we met and we could give advice, to everybody else based on our story. Like, I want a teammate who's on board that loves that I'm a YouTuber. So again, this profile is not designed to maximize leads. It is designed to get a wife. And I'd rather not have all the distractions. Because I meet women in person, and I can meet women in person and be mysterious as long as I don't wear a shirt with my name on it in person.
Hey.
I don't need my dating profile. My dating profile is one job, and that's to bring me a wife and to not waste my time are the second things. So that's what it's for. Don't make yourself very clear. So I put my height. Even my dating coach said I should put 6 feet. I'm like, I'm not lying on my dating profile about 1 inch in height, because what kind of person does that?
People are trying to attract women because women are petty like that. They think 6 feet is a big difference between that and 5'11". If your dating coach tells you to do that, he's like, I listen to these guys give you advice. I don't listen to any of that. My dating coach tells me to do this. I don't listen to any of that. Then why are you giving them $7,500 then? I spent a lot of money on this.
He should show up to the first date with a T-shirt with her name on it.
I'm your biggest fan.
If he took all of this money and just spent it on the woman, even just frivolously, he would move ahead faster than whatever.
Correct.
A loser. I understand maybe some women filter for 6 feet, but I don't need to date a woman who's only doing 6 feet deal breakers. That you're not my type. If you're that superficial, I don't need to meet you. I've got where I live. I put that I have kids, that I want kids, don't drink, don't smoke, etc. Again, those are polarizing. But the right woman will see all this and be like, wow, I finally found my husband. All right, next page. So the idea of this profile is to, give an accurate presentation of me so that when she meets me in person, what she sees matches the dating profile. Now, I've put the shirtless picture off as my second picture. This signals that, I appreciate when I can see a woman has a body that is attractive. Now,
is that what that signals?
That signals that he's a starfish.
What a weird photo that is.
Topless.
Maybe that's a bathing suit picture, or maybe that's, I don't trust profiles where the woman hasn't, made it clear that she's, active or that she's fit. And just like, don't say fat, don't say fat, don't say fat.
Yeah, I could tell what you were doing there, Jerry.
Like, I want to see that you have a body I would be happy, that aligns with my body, okay? And if that's not clear from your profile,
well, you could flirt with in the kitchen,
then we don't need to date. Like this photo shows that I'm strong, that I'm at yoga, like has the name of the yoga studio, which is recognizable, and it matches. So I said how I lost 80 pounds and kept it off. Like you can see I'm strong, lean, and in shape, but I also still got some fat or some like skin hanging from when I was fat. So to me, this is substance. Then I've got a picture from the Washington Monument. So lifestyle stuff. Like I'm in shape, I'm healthy. I travel. Like picture from the the mall. And
does that say I travel being in front of the Washington Monument?
Middle school field trip.
Right. Yeah.
At Washington D.C. And it does say the Jerry Banfield Show on this one also. It sets women up so they can Google the Jerry Banfield Show, and they can just look up. And then if they don't like it, I don't have to deal with them before we match, which is ideal. Then I ran this through. ChatGPT really helped with this because it has so much data on me. It went through and found all this and then put all this.
Grok just shook its head, but ChatGPT was like, no, this is good stuff
in there. And what I want to communicate is warmth, emotion, and my story. So these are things I could stay up all night talking about. Like this is something, I love talking about why people fall in love. Is it transactional? Is it magical? I love hearing people's stories of where they met. I love talking about what keeps attraction alive in marriage. Because I struggled with that in a 15-year relationship. And I love, these are things I'd love to talk about with a woman. Like why people fall in love, what keeps attraction alive. This separates me from so many guys.
Hey, Jerry, I hate to break this to you, but
boring.
That sounds miserable.
That are just shallow and are not going to be able to have a conversation. A woman can tell when she looks at this guy is going to be able to have some serious conversations. Then how I lost 80 pounds and kept it off. 12 years sober through AA. Like this is a man who's been through some stuff before. And, is living a recovered, healthy life, plant-based health. And here's why dating in 2026 is awesome. So many, I've X'd out some women I thought were attractive, but where they're so toxic about dating. Like dating in 2026 is what you make it. And I want to make it awesome. I had a lot of fun dating the last woman. Even the suffering was kind of hilarious and a great learning opportunity. I don't think dating...
The cope is wild with this. He can't get out of his head. He keeps talking about her in every video over and over again. It was great, guys. I loved it.
And then there's all these serious life subjects leading us to the last one.
We're going to get there. Let's get there.
In 2026. I think if dating sucks in 2026, you need to change your mindset. There's a way to make dating fun. And I know because dating was sucking for me in 2026, and now I'm having fun. I'm sure.
Yeah. You're not.
Clearly.
I'm having fun.
You started this video telling us how you spent $200. You sent out 10 roses and 20 likes and have gotten 0 response.
It's great.
Fun. Fun stuff.
Awesome.
It's fun because I played video games afterwards. All right, cool.
I'm excited to see the next women I'm going to go out with. And then, for the conspiracy theory, ancient aliens and why we're here, like that's a huge, when you look at this.
Explain that one, Jerry? That's a huge, that's a thing.
Kind of trailed off.
Yeah, he couldn't explain that one.
Like the idea of my profile is that you can very clearly see what kind of man I am. And then to polarize,
Actually,
as I said.
yeah.
So these are things that will put off plenty of women, but you can see that there's a certain kind of woman that will listen to this voice memo, that would read this.
What do you mean I can see that?
That will look at this stuff and be like, damn, this is an amazing guy. And then I have a picture of my friend. ChatGPT said I had too many pictures with my name on them. Like literally, like 5 of the pictures had my name on them before. And it's like, that's a bit too much. So it's like you need one picture with somebody else to show you have friends. So this is one of my best friends.
His shirt says, "My friend."
That shirt, by the way, says Internet Computer. That's what the IC and ICP stands for.
Mm-hmm.
That stupid crypto that he's always talking about. Internet Computer. That crypto's going to go places. Fucking idiot.
You look at these pictures, no matter where he is or what his position is, he has the same I'm drowning look in his eye, and the same exact face, as if he cut out the face and pasted it onto those pictures. That's a serial killer. That's what one is. It's that. No matter where you are, he has that same look. Mm-hmm. This whole show, by the way, this is not him trying to meet anyone. This is him trying to prevent rejection.
Holy shit. You're so right about that. He would rather not hear from anyone and spend $10,000 a year as long as nobody tells him, you're not the person for me, Jerry.
That's all this is. It's a big wall. So it's your fault if I get rejected. It's your fault.
Wow.
College. And, it's one of the best friend pictures I had. And
I like that ChatGPT's like, you have a picture that shows you have a friend. It's just him with ChatGPT.
That guy might as well be. It is the whitest guy he knows.
Such a generic looking dude. Look at, we're friends.
And it's promoting Internet Computer on it, all right?
Yeah, I see that. Also, this is how guys pose for a picture. I've never seen a picture like that before. Like, what are they doing?
Somebody spliced that right down the middle.
Yeah, they're Siamese twins.
So again, like it shows I'm very geeky, techie. Like if you don't want a man that's not like geeky, techie.
You think Internet Computer shouts out geeky, techie? Could be more generic. It sounds like boomer is what it sounds like to me. I like Internet Computer.
Yeah.
You must be a programmer. Wow.
Oh, shit.
In all this stuff. Like this is another filter. And, my friend, we're both here. It's a good picture of both of us. Then I put, because some women are some of the women that I'm most compatible with are Christian, and they're filtering hard on, does this guy, have a faith in Jesus? And that's why I put for this last prompt, because I'm actually doing it too. I read the Bible every day and attend church most Sundays. But ChatGPT said I should take the edge off and not make it sound like I'm too over the top. So it says I'm still learning, but faith has become a meaningful part of how I live. All right, so this is like being honest about exactly where I'm at. Like this is very honest. And again, it seems like some of
I'm gonna say the same thing I said yesterday. Honesty is not the way with dating. It's a really bad idea. He's doing this all wrong.
The women who were Christian before, who aligned with a lot of the rest of the stuff in my previous profiles, were not seeing what they needed to see. And this is, very, I can see from that woman at yoga, like this is a very clear signal for those women that I'm someone they could go out with. I'm someone they could go to church with, talk Bible stuff, and be on the same page.
I'm looking forward to his 5th profile on Hinge after he cancels this one and tells us now he's got it all figured out. Remember, this is his 4th version.
Right.
Like, wait until it's successful in any way before you make a video detailing it.
But he met a Christian last week. If he met a punk addict that was nice to him, that would be his new lifestyle.
Yeah, the pictures would be vastly different.
Yeah.
And this is a lifestyle picture. This is the Hogwarts castle at Universal in the background. Maybe not the best picture of me, but again, it shows lifestyle. It shows that I travel. It shows that I do fun stuff. Then I've got a picture of me playing tennis. And
that's not a picture of you playing tennis.
No. See, I'm lean. You can see I'm in shape. It's at sunset. It's a nice picture of me. So this profile is extremely accurate. It's exactly what you see is what you get. And this profile, I imagine, will be very effective to a lot of women are not going to be interested in this. They're not going to want to be a part of the Jerry Banfield show. They're going to be put off that I'm a YouTuber. They're going to wonder if their life's going to be public. they're like, God, this guy's way too serious, especially if they don't listen to the voice memo. But this is designed to get one woman who will make an extremely compatible match with me to then, match with me and be ready to go out on a date. Like if a woman reads all this stuff and matches with me, then I should be able to just ask her immediately on a date. Because you know all this about...
Or what her ring size is.
I mean, you don't need to sit there and ask me a bunch of questions. So my view is as soon as I get a woman that likes all this stuff, let's meet in person and see if the chemistry's there. So this is my first day on Hinge. This is the exact profile I'm using and why I use it.
So he's currently at a 3-mile radius. Where do you think we're going to be 2 weeks from now? Any guesses?
Mars.
You want to talk to me
right
about your dating profile on Hinge? I have the courage to post it up in my community at jerrybanfield.com. I'll give you personalized feedback on your profile. And
you don't even give yourself personalized feedback. You ask AI. Why does he think he can give anyone advice on anything?
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to hear any feedback.
Fuck, Jerry. AI had to tell you to show you have friends.
Stop wearing shirts with your name on it.
Yes, too many shirts with your name on it. You gotta listen to AI tell you that.
He gets hurt in some area, and he has to be the leader now in that area. He has to be on top helping other people. It's the only way to undo how he was hurt.
Would love to just chat, connect, hear any of your feedback only in the school community at jerrybanfield.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated on how dating goes for me on Hinge.
Please do.
Yay.
And I hope the only way I delete Hinge from now on is getting in a successful relationship. I hope that after all the times I've deleted it and found it unsustainable, that I've finally got a formula, a mindset for using it, a profile that I can just let this profile sit there, bring me some dates occasionally, and maybe it'll have a chance to bring me a wife, or at least it'll make it easier for me to not obsess about one particular woman in person.
Oh, there it is. I had to slip in the one that got away right at the end there, as he always does. Well, Jerry, thank you for not disappointing. Like I said, I didn't watch that ahead of time, so I was excited to check that out. We are going to jump right into our game today because our review girl, Megan, is on a schedule. So we're going to shift gears to a little steel toe and play the game, Is It Gay?
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Hello, Megan. How's it going?
What's up, band fam?
Not too bad. Are you on the Jerry Banfield family? Are you on school yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Well,
but I might go gay after watching all those videos.
You wouldn't want to date a guy who had a profile like that?
No.
Stop lying.
$9 is a lot better than 89 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be if it's he's actually going to read your DMs and respond to them. $9 a month is pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good deal for that. All right. We have the Is It Gay game. Of course, Aaron from Steel Toe fancies himself a professional broadcaster, even though he has to beg people for money and cry himself to sleep every night. And the reason why he's not doing so well these days is because his show sucks. And the reason why his show sucks is because he's not witty or interesting. Mainly he says, that's gay, that's weird, or that's gay. So Megan's put together a game for us where we're going to set up a topic. We're going to watch Aaron set this up. And then we're going to figure out whether he's going to call it gay or not. Each round is worth 1 point until the final round worth 3 points. That will be set up a little bit differently. But we'll start with round 1 of Is It Gay? Play along at home or in the car or wherever you are.
By the way, $1 from Main Vein. He says, you're conscripted. Ha ha ha. Let's see how that sounds.
Main Vein has donated $1 and says you're conscripted. Ha 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 ha.
Not bad. I read that one out loud too. Thank you for the $5. OG Anonymous Fake Dono over on Venmo. He says, no draft for Aaron. He's been lying about his age for years. He's actually 45. That
Is it gay to lie about your age, Adam?
Yeah.
Carl?
I'm going to say no.
Chris?
He's not going to call it gay.
Annie?
Oh, but so you think it is gay to lie about your age?
Yes.
Then? Okay, got it.
Gay.
All right. Let's find out. We are divided on this one.
That's bastard behavior. That's not true. What?
Yeah! Big
Good
points for the guys in studio. Look at us. All right. Round 2. Let's find out if this is
140.
Get out of here. Rumble does suck, by the way, Megan. I appreciate that you're putting this game together still, even though...
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay, good.
Is Rumble gay?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to just ignore that TTS voice blows. Like comments like that, I'm just going to ignore. No offense. You can have your opinion. But like, unless it comes with an idea to change it or a suggestion, like what would you prefer? Like instead of being a miserable cunt, and I know gas is high right now. Everybody's pissed. You should be. Absolutely. But you ain't mad at me. Have an idea, you know, just in life in general. Like when you want to bitch about something in life in general, all it's going to do is make you miserable. Have an idea. Like when you go, oh, instead of going, oh, I think that thing sucks. Say something like, I'd rather have this thing than this thing. Like, don't bitch.
Real quick, before you prompt this, Megan, what he's describing right now is what a boss says to subordinates. Don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions. Your audience owes you nothing, Aaron. You fucking retard. Give me money and tell me how to make my show better. Fuck you. I'm sorry. What was the prompt?
No, every time he talks about how he doesn't want to spend time with his kids or go to that lake house, he doesn't give a reason why. He doesn't explain what he'd rather be doing. He just says he hates doing it because he's complaining about his life.
Yes.
So, gay, whatever.
So he's talking about the talk-to-speech voice.
Yep.
Is it gay to whine about the talk-to-speech voice on Rumble? Annie.
Sounds pretty gay.
Chris?
Gay.
Carl?
It's gay.
Adam?
Going gay.
All right, let's find out.
You know, don't whine. Whining is gay. Whining
Yes.
makes you look like a girl. And I...
Which is it? It's funny because, you know, Aaron went on and said he won't do dabble tip unless they give it to him for free and they have to bend over backwards for him and shit. It's like, there are solutions to this. Aaron doesn't want to hear about it. He won't go on super tip, won't use other solutions, but whatever.
They have to change their name.
We did
They have to
have
change their name.
a mile.
Oh, yeah, the dabble tip has to change their name in order for him to work with them. That makes sense. Round 3.
Yes. And it would be art imitating life, for sure. This is a thing that's happening in Minnesota. We did have a mildly redeeming Minnesota story earlier with the Pine Island shooting down the data center for now. Yeah. There's been a rash of break-ins in Minnesota, and like, you know how in some cities they have problems because like a bunch of teens are breaking into like jewelry stores and shit and stealing watches and necklaces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, in Minnesota, we're having an issue where they can't seem to stop people from breaking into like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card stores.
Is it gay to rob Pokemon cards? Adam?
Yeah.
It's gay. I'm going gay.
Chris?
Gay.
Annie?
It sounds gay.
All right, we're all going gay.
Does sound gay.
God, we're fucking lame.
We're the gayest guys.
Yes.
We're the gayest. There's no...
Someone should grab that ice up. Let me play it again for you, producer Chris. Listen to this.
Well, from breaking into like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card stores.
God, we're fucking lame.
We're the gayest guys. We're the gayest. There's nobody gayer.
Is that a Homer Simpson's quote?
You just wrote the theme song to this show.
I think Aaron really loves us.
I know. He's very sweet to us and make this game possible every week. Round 4.
As all right, Aaron, what did you eat after last night's show?
All I did was I went to SP's house and I had a few frosted animal crackers. That was it. Just a few. I had a handful of frosted animal crackers. That was it. And yes, they were frosted. They couldn't be just plain animal crackers. That was all I had. It's what I've already had this morning. On my way home, I grabbed a breakfast burger from Quick Trip and a sausage breakfast burrito. It sounds bad saying it that way, and I'm burping, and I have a little bit of indigestion. It's not good. I had that with a Celsius this morning. We got to take it easy the rest of the day. Scousko says, is that code for some sex talk? I wish.
That came out a little too quick.
I've never heard of a breakfast burger before.
Oh, it's a burger with an egg on it. Usually they call it a hangover burger. But he's going to a gas station to get food. So
his eating habits are.
I can't tell you a frosted animal cracker.
They have sprinkles on them. Well, she has kids, so
I know. So he's stealing her kids' food. Okay, good.
He feeds them. It's only a toll.
Lots to do in business.
Would it be gay to use frosted animal crackers as coded sex?
Oh, okay.
Adam?
I have used it before for that very thing.
Good to know. So gay?
Yes,
or
gay.
not gay?
Let's go.
Carl.
Wait, yeah, you said you used it.
She needed more. She needed a follow-up on that.
I'm going gay. I'm going gay on this one.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
Not gay.
I wish frosted animal crackers were code for sex talk, but that would be kind of gay. Chips and dips.
It's like he's trying to think of a different word to use.
And he can't.
He gave himself a chance. Like, what else can I say about something? Gay. Everything's.
I thought it was a misdirect.
Everything's just gay. He sucks. He's so bad at this.
Yep.
All right. Round 5 of Is It Gay? If you're just joining us, we're doing Is It Gay early in the program. Lots to get to still. Support the program. Supertip.gg/WATP.
That'd be funny if the mail cop came in and he goes, "Hey, Tony, good to see you. What the fuck is she bugging you about?" "Ma'am, he's fine. Let him go."
Have a seat.
He's fine. He has shown no signs of impairment.
Was that it?
Yep, that's where you had me pause it.
All right. So if you look at Tony Romo, who's getting arrested here, he has some short shorts on. Are his short shorts gay?
Oh, I didn't know it was going that direction. Okay.
Annie?
Yeah.
Chris?
We're due for another not gay.
Carl?
I know. I think you and I have perfect scores right now.
No, you're leading 4.
I have the
got
perfect
3.
score. Yeah. I want to get a perfect score. I've never done it before. I'm going not gay because it seems like those short shorts would be very gay. I'm going not gay.
Adam?
Okay.
All right. Let's find out.
You in all the way?
What's that?
You in all the way?
I'm in, yes. Uncomfortably, yes.
All right, Tony, those shorts are way too fucking short. I'm uncomfortable. This is gay. He should be arrested for driving while gay.
That's a double gay.
There were too many good ones this week.
I forget what a hack he is. God damn it. Just wanted a perfect score.
So upset.
All right.
Next.
All right. What are the scores going into the final round, producer Chris?
Well, you're still leading
Okay.
with 4, and the rest of us have 3.
All right. Well, the final round is worth 3 points, so it's anyone's game. And the way this round works is it will not be just is it gay or not. We are going to have multiple choice, I believe 4 different choices.
Yes.
We have to figure out what Aaron is going to say next. Here it is.
Oh,
for her to leave.
of course it's old women. Of course the old broads don't want their pervert husbands sniffing around the 28-year-old. It's not even that good, but, you know, she doesn't have wrinkle box.
74-year-old Teresa Beaver lives on the same street.
Come on, get fucking out of here. There's no way her name is Teresa Beaver. Come on. In a 55-plus HOA community where they're all deep dicking each other, we've got a Beaver in here. Who were the other people voting? Delilah Cunt? Sammy Blowjob? This is comical at this point. We got a beaver.
It should be.
We got a old gimpy leg man who died.
Non-walking normal guy.
Got a 55 plus swinger community. Fuck.
Delilah cunt.
Yeah. What a creative genius.
He really is. Billy Blowjobs. So bad. All right, what do we got, Megan?
Our dear pious Aaron is shaming 55 plus communities, calling them swingers, sluts, and sodomites. So why on earth would a 28-year-old want to live in a 55 and over community such as this?
Okay.
1, to find an older husband and take his money sooner. B, she's in it for the sex parties. Next, it's her house, rightfully so. And lastly, they're all white and peaceful.
Oof. Weird. Where are you going first?
Annie?
I'm going to go with it's rightfully hers because I know the story, but I don't know where he's going with it.
Okay. Chris?
Shit, partner.
Oh, Black Chris is here. I didn't realize.
He'll try and make a joke with sex parties.
Was that number 2? Was that letter B?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say too. I'm going letter B. She's in it for the sex parties.
Yeah, it's either sex parties or I'm going with 1, finding a rich husband.
Okay. Let's find out.
It is Bethany. Her daughter Jessica wonders why Bethany wants to live here.
I don't understand personally why a 28-year-old would want to live with people that are over 55.
They're all white and peaceful.
Oh my God.
Whoa! None of us got it.
Shit.
Swing and a miss.
None of those teens. None of those teens.
All right.
Another swerve.
Wow, that was a swerve right there. Excellent game, Megan, of course. I believe the winner would be yours truly. Oh, it's going to get me through another week. That's what I needed. Excellent job. Megan, thank you for bringing the game to us.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful night. I know you have plans. You need to go out and do your thing. So thanks for swinging by.
Thank you. And I love the Banfield coverage. It's like my new favorite thing now, even though I'm incredibly overwhelmed by him. Every time he posts, I'm like, oh shit, what's he going to say now?
I know. He's one of those guys you could watch without watching it through us.
Yeah.
It's so endlessly fascinating and entertaining. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't know why more people aren't covering him, to be honest with you. Shh. All right. Melton told me weeks ago or a month or two ago, it's like, holy shit, this Banfield guy is incredible. Like, have at it, man. There's tons of material out there. He's posting a lot of content.
Yeah.
But he was gone for a while.
He was.
And those were dark days.
Those were. We don't want to scare him off like we did Woke Dad.
Yeah.
So we do have to be careful.
Doing a great job doing an emergency show.
I know. I can't help myself.
I hope he goes on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Megan. Thanks for coming on. And Annie, I'll bring you back up in a little bit so we can do reviews and stuff.
Have a good show.
All right. Bye. All right. This would be an excellent time to get into our steel toe package. We have a quick steel toe package, and then we'll get into the super tips. And the super chats have been coming in. We appreciate that support. But let's get into, since we were just talking about our buddy Aaron M. Holt, you pulled a quick little package for us today.
Real fast. We're going to get in and out. He saw a documentary, so he's very excited because he did something. And he was struck by a particular character in this documentary that he's going to explain to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was she hateable. Dude, she was like an anti-Semitic Jew villain in a movie that like Goebbels would have made. She's like literally when he's asking her questions about whether or not the Palestinians are people, she's going, she's literally making that sound. She's making the evil Jew character sound. It's not even anti-Semitic to say it. Go watch it. She goes,
hold on.
Yep.
Was it a basketball game? There was some sporting event where we heard someone made an anti-Semitic gesture and they got fined or something like that. And we were trying to figure out, like, would that be like the Hitler salute or something? And it was literally rubbing the hands together, like what Aaron was just doing.
Yeah.
And Aaron's just like, this is how Jews operate. I don't know why they would be like so spot on like that. It's offensive to their own kind.
I thought it might be, but I was glad to find out it's not.
He's stupid, right?
Very, very stupid. But
Okay.
this is he's trying to be something he's not. Like, he's just trying to appeal to this kind of base, so he's playing to the most simple stereotypes. Because that was not necessarily a Jew laugh. I think it reminded me of this kind of laugh.
Yeah.
I like that laugh.
Do you think it's more like Justin Bieber than it is like a Jew?
Yeah. He actually, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he believes all of the legal woes that he is suffering are because he's being politically persecuted. And then right at the end, he does an actual good impression of a Jew.
How about those of us who said that back when it was dangerous? How about those who took YouTube strikes? How about those of us who got kicked off platforms? How about those of us who got their radio stations petitioned because they were speaking out about this stuff? Who got targeted by activist groups? Oh, yeah, it was because of the girl. It wasn't because of my politics or my commentary or anything. It was about some random dyke in Iowa. Sure, if you believe that, I have a bridge in Manhattan to sell you.
Oh.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay, if you don't know the war, the reason why Aaron was fired from radio was for harassing a woman who got a morning job that he wanted to get. And so he just did a nonstop harassment campaign and got all of his listeners to harass this woman. And the radio station fired him for doing that.
No, it's not. It's because he's of his stance on Israel.
Yes. So now he's revising history, and he's saying, no, it's actually, they use it as an excuse, but it's because my takes are too spicy. This is the reason why Aaron's show has gotten so bad, and it continues to get worse and worse and worse, is because in his mind, there's no room for improvement. He doesn't learn from anything. So he goes back, since he was fired from radio, and now has created a scenario where it's because I was too good at it. Nothing to do with harassing women, which is why he's harassed multiple women since then and had restraining orders out against him and a new restraining order for 50 years from a woman who doesn't want to be harassed by him ever again. But he's constantly telling us what a great show he does, what a great product it is. And if he could self-reflect and go, I can improve this. This could be better. He might evolve and get better at this.
He might actually get a win.
And he never does. But that, like, right there, is the anti-Semitism working for him, Adam? Is that making, because he's missing the goal a lot lately.
It's all he has left, and you can see it happen as the more desperate he is for the goal, the more he jumps on to like racist white power hour and this kind of stuff. Yeah, he thinks he's being. Aaron is trying to sound like Nick Fuentes, Missy B. Yeah, he thinks he's being edgy and like Carlin and Lenny Bruce and a soldier on these front lines, but he's just desperate and trying to make money. He doesn't believe any of this shit.
Right, and so we all see it's not authentic. And except for like some hillbillies the base that he plays to, who like clap and hop up and down and give him money, most people will see this, and that's why he's not growing an audience or anything like that. Most people see this, and if they're into that sort of content, this guy's not providing it. It's half-assed.
Could there be an easier or better time to criticize Israel than right now? There's plenty of stuff you can talk about. Sure. Other than that. That was not the way to go. But he keeps descending.
1938 was a good time, but no, I agree with you. 2026 is a pretty good time.
That's true. There were some things then too as well.
All right, supertip.gg/WATP. We got a lot to get to. Artie Fletcher did something that no one else has done. He's shut us up, which hopefully people don't find the blueprint for this, because Kevin Brennan might see this and realize he can shut us up too.
Stick it to us.
Yeah, so we got to be careful of that. We're going to get into that, of course. We have some Opie. We have Chris D'Elia and his brother doing the worst podcast you've ever seen. So much to get to, but first, supertip.gg/WATP, General GK. Dating is not that complicated, but Jerry treats it like a strategy video game with the difficulty cranked up to maximum. He does treat everything like a video game. It's like, these are just people. Anonymous coming in.
Oh, they have the internet on computers now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Homer Simpson quote. Junk drawer vibrator. Creep off consequence idea. Join Jerry Banfield's family as a VIP and get his feedback on your Hinge profile. That's a funny idea. See, this is why this guy gets it. Because not only will that be like annoying to have to do, but also it's content.
Yeah.
It actually helps the show.
And
so
you connect with Jerry.
That's a very good idea. I like that. I'll suggest that to Vinny. Getty Lifeson. Carl is peckish for poo-poo.
God, enough people are saying it. I'm starting to believe it.
I know, that's how that works. And Michael C. Jerry should join Scientology. Thoughts, Adam?
Yeah, anytime. Just reach out. Let me know. And
I think he will.
Oh,
I think there's got to be a lot of Scientologists in his area. If he goes out far enough in a radius.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine one of them is like, I can't talk anymore. Like, I got to go.
Oh,
you're talking my ear off, buddy.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be the best.
Lil says, hey, I'm starting to think I should not take life advice from Jerry Banfield. He does have a YouTube channel, and I'm influenced easily, but he seems nuts. I can't believe after talking about failing 3 times in a row, starting a 4th time where he's trying to get most people to find him psychotic and not reach out to him at all, talking about sending roses, getting no response. He goes, and then hopefully I'll find the woman of my dreams, and I can give you guys advice.
Yep.
The two of us get together and give you guys advice.
Aaron was went to prison for a sex crime, and when something local in Minnesota came up about sex crimes, he's like, I'm going to volunteer and try and do some good to help those people.
Right.
Thinking they would accept him, thinking he now,
Yes.
no, you're the bad guy, Aaron. That's the bad guy.
It's crazy that Jerry can't see what we all see. Cholito, Adam has never had an e-meter. Adam has never had to e-meter anyone. Facts.
Yeah, I know. Chileno, I'm not there yet. I don't have the honor of e-metering other people, but I have mine read.
Right.
I've put my finger in it and had my e-meter read. That's, you go farther up and you get that kind of responsibility.
You just got to give them more money, and unfortunately, you're a failed actor, and I don't pay you anything. But maybe you'll find some money in the couch cushions or something.
I got nothing.
Steve C, good show, boys. Thanks, Steve C.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
Jerry gets it. Stalk till they talk. That's it. Cholito, Crystal's like an upside down chubby drink.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Most Strout. Jerry's crypto is ICP. Lady K's crypto is I'd poo.
That's creative.
It's not bad. Cholito, Chris, go fuck yourself. That's pretty much it. Jesus.
That's a good one, though.
Pretty clever. Serial killer Jerry Banfield for $2. I'm looking for a wife or someone to unalive. S3340985. His whole page is generated by ChatGPT. Even that picture of him and his friend. And he kept saying, like, and this is all legit. Like, this is me. This is all real. It's authentic. You just told us AI helped you create the whole thing.
I'm not even joking. He has so much tension in his hands when he talks. His hands are starting to look like AI. Like, you can't trust the fingers because these are all...
You had 2 pinkies in one of those? Yeah, it was wild.
Exactly. Where's his thumb going?
Why would you say I'm a Christian and I like ancient aliens? Those two things don't align. I guess that's kind of like the cognitive dissonance that is Jerry Banfield. Right? It's like, well, how can this exist and this exist in the same person? They shouldn't. Oh. Got it. Thank you very much, Major General Tao, for gifting a Who Are These Podcasts membership. Appreciate that. We'll be doing another Living in the Past series this month from Stuttering John. And I got to reach out to Blind Mike. It's been too long since we've covered Julia Fox's autobiography.
Yeah.
I really enjoy going through that book. So we'll get that set up this month as well. In the meantime, I have to give you an update on someone.
I think we're more like Monty Python's Flying Circus. We do bits and pieces, 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 bits and pieces. That's a good one.
As you guys know, ever since Backdoor Benji sent me the DVD, Artie Fletcher Live, No Shame, we've been going through this heavily sweetened stand-up performance. Today would have been no exception, as I enjoy making fun of the setups that don't connect to the punchlines and the roarous applause that follows. Unfortunately, my buddy Vinny Paulino let me know that there's a new GoFundMe in town. Support my dad's stroke recovery. It appears that our buddy Artie Fletcher, after years of clean living and barely bring up cocaine 20 different times during his stand-up set, has had some health problems. And I don't want to say anything. Obviously, we're not making fun of this. I see Jim Florentine gave $300.
Nikki Glazer.
Yeah, no, there's not Nikki Glazer out there. That's not true. She's giving everyone's GoFundMe. But yeah, his daughter has posted this, and I'll put a link if anyone wants to support Artie Fletcher. You know, we laugh, and it's a real guy, and he's going through it right now. What I found interesting about it is the first sentence. My father has spent his life making people laugh and bringing joy through his work as a comedian, musician, band manager, and actor. Like, the credits are listed in the first sentence of the GoFundMe. Was he there telling her, don't forget I was on TV? Right. Law and Order. Yeah. I got it, Dad. Got it. Anyway, that sucks. It makes it a lot more difficult to...
Unless if he has a daughter...
Whoa,
if he didn't,
that's made up too?
For sympathy, then it would be cool to continue. Because wouldn't he want us, even if how bad the stroke is, wouldn't he want us to just continue making fun of him? Because that's what he would do.
We should have consulted before we did the show today, Adam. You're making a lot of good points right now.
Mm-hmm. Like,
all right, this one's for Artie.
I want to go do his, deathbed podcast.
Oh, yeah, like Ron Bennington's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Artie should do that. What if he became endearing? A sympathetic character. I know, right?
I don't know how to feel.
I wouldn't like that at all. Speaking of things I don't like at all, Lifeline is a show hosted by Chris D'Elia and his smug brother, Matt D'Elia. We've covered this a few times. It's apparently an advice show from these two assholes who really are so unlikable and unfunny. Chris D'Elia is a professional comedian, and he's shockingly unfunny, as you'll see in this cold open.
Say more about Apple being a supply chain company. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Go for it, dude.
Oh, you're going to sleep, I guess. Didn't get it.
Absolute prick.
Didn't get it. Absolute prick. I got a lot of sleep last night. I wonder how much? 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Well, I got about the same.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 3.
Yeah, I got
Oh, no.
in the middle of that, but that's a huge
Why'd you get
chasm there.
3?
Well, it's a long story.
Oh,
been on
did
a
so much
bender.
coke. Was on a bender. Couldn't stop.
Were you on a bender, Tay?
No.
No, I know, I'm kidding.
Just was with some weird Russians for a long time.
Nice.
Oh, well, that'll do
that
it.
kind of counts as a bender.
Yeah,
But
that's part. Usually, oftentimes, that's part of a bender.
Yeah, you're going to get 3 hours. Is it? So,
wake up. You sleeping? Stand in the middle of room. Yeah, I got really good sleep, man.
A great Russian accent. Very funny. I'm sorry, why did the Russian want to only get 3 hours of sleep specifically? What was going on there?
Guys, the mics sound good. We're ready to start rolling. Whenever you guys are ready, we can start this fucker up.
Correct. It's not a live show. You could totally start over again or start it up after that. It would not be a problem at all. Chris D'Elia is a controversial figure because he started a sex cult. And he would move women out to this house near him in LA. And he had women all over the country that he would message with, allegedly, tell them what to do, manipulate them. There were times when the women would be upset with him because he wouldn't let them leave the house and they needed permission to do things. And when they get upset with him, he'd threaten to off himself and just do every horrible thing to a lot of young women. And for that reason, people protest his live shows because he still performs comedy across the country in theaters. And Chris likes to make fun of those people.
Some woman just put up, she was going to have a protest up outside of the shows in Bakersfield, so I can't wait for that. Come on. If you're not coming to the show, come to the protest. I love people just either in or around the area.
For the Iran war.
Yeah. So that's great. Also, the great thing is I know that nobody's going to show up, so that's cool. I love when like people are like, we got to do this for the right thing, and then they just don't show up. Dude, every time there's been in Portland, they did this. They were trying to get media involved, and they're like, there's going to be a protest. One person showed up.
Not
one.
Oh, that means you did nothing wrong then. There's the proof. Chris D'Elia's like, there's people who think I'm an asshole, but just one. Just one important one. So I guess in Bakersfield, he's got a show coming up. And he already got a note from someone saying, we will be protesting your show.
If it's one person, why don't you just not talk about it?
You could have just not talked about it, but no, instead he has to let these protesters know that they're real jerks.
And everyone,
they didn't even have a buddy, like just tag along.
2,500 people walked by and were like, "Fuck you, I want to see Chris D'Elia."
Were they trying to stop them?
No, but just the ego of like, it's like, dude, everyone wants to just have a good time.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how they felt.
Exactly. So he decides his strategy now, because obviously there's no remorse there.
No.
He decides that he's going to just make fun of these protesters and call them out.
Anyway, it's the half-assed protest. I mean,
Yeah, you got to feel good about yourself if you have literally, like, if you're just like this person who put it together or trying to put it together is like 48, like just kind of rainbows all over her Instagram.
We can make our assumptions. I mean, people have
white.
What
Guess
my
if she's white or not.
experience.
Ooh. Chris is like, protest me, white women. They're also the ones you were fucking.
Yeah.
I think that was a mother to one of the girls. You moved out to LA, probably.
This is because he's disappointed that people are just making up their assumptions about what he did.
Right. Not that there's evidence of it that's been documented and proven. But okay. Well, Matt has got his brother's back, as he should. They're buds. And so he decides to join the pile-on here.
It appears, based on what the information the world gives me, either there are people who have absolutely no time or people who have absolutely nothing but time. And I find very few people in the middle who have
that's pretty
leisure
terrific.
time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But like do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know people that many people like that anymore.
Mm.
Or that's
The
how it
balance
seems
isn't
to me.
good. Yeah, the balance
It's like
isn't
you either have no time and can put together a single person protest on like a Wednesday, or you have absolutely no time and can't do anything until like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
You can't get to an email until like 9,
yeah.
You know?
That's funny, actually, in a weird way.
Is it?
Yeah, that's not that interesting.
It's also possible that people don't want predators to be running free in our society. That could also be a reason why someone wants to organize a protest.
Especially since they go out of their way to let us all know that they've learned nothing.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, literally, when confronted with this, Chris is like, I cheated on my wife. What are you going to do? That's not what anyone's
Not the
upset
issue.
about.
Yeah, no one's protesting that.
Right.
Even his brother is like, can we make this space between me and my brother a little farther away? And can we face in opposite directions, please?
Yeah. So if you have a cause and you want to let people know about it, you have too much time on your hands and you're a loser. And probably a white woman. Just take that. Good to know.
And if you have a cause and you're trying to protest and you immediately don't have a mob behind you, give up. It wasn't worth it. You're probably wrong.
They barely brought any pitchforks, these idiots. What are they going to do to my fans? So one of the things I really was annoyed with by Chris long before these allegations, when we were just covering his podcast, and I just thought he was untalented and annoying, is he talk about things he enjoys, but not really giving any specifics or why he enjoys them or give you a reason for you to enjoy it. He's talking about watching this old Louis C.K. bit from a very early special when Louis was pretty young.
I just saw for the first time his bit. He was so young. He was so younger. But he was so young. It was obviously at the Celebrity Theater, but when he did the bit where he was like, I have this thing I go through where it's like, of course, but maybe. Do you know that bit?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great bit.
I don't know.
That's a
but
great
that sounds
bit.
very
It's
him.
so good.
It's such a great bit.
Cool.
Dude, Family Guy? Guys, Family Guy. What a show. Family Guy?
Awesome.
Dude, Family Guy. So good.
Why?
Dude, Family Guy, so funny. So funny, Family Guy. Louis C.K., this bit, dude, so good. Dude, this Louis C.K. bit. Why? What was the observation? What was the angle? What was interesting about it? Thankfully, because his brother doesn't know what he's talking about, Chris actually tries to explain it.
That's like one of those bits where it's just basically he's like, of course, the good thing, but maybe I don't even know how to explain it.
But
But
it sounds like me. Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah, I think I know where you're going with that.
Oh, now I understand why he doesn't explain anything. He has no idea what he's talking about. Okay, well, that's helpful. It's good to know.
Luckily, these two speak the same language.
Dude, I'm telling you, these guys have put zero effort into the show. They show up, cameras are already rolling, they sit down, and they just go. They put zero prep into it. There's a team behind it. I don't know what they're doing.
For bands and for comedy, brothers are often the best. Like mix. There's so much chemistry. It might have been like that when they first started this, but now it's working the other way. They're so comfortable with each other. They don't even feel obligated to look at each other, be prepared, or have anything worth saying.
I'm so glad you used that word. It's literally in my notes for my next clip. These guys are way too comfortable.
Yep.
There's something going on here where there should be a little bit of discomfort when you're trying to entertain people.
Just competitiveness, something to someone to impress, or just
some type of drive or something. Because Matt's talking about he just rewatched Bigger and Blacker, Chris Rock's 1999 special, and so he's talking about how great that is.
You know, Bill Burr does this. A lot of guys do this, but how do you say something like that? And Bill Burr will just be like, "Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger should have
right,
cheated." You know,
I mean, Chris Rock says, I mean, in terms of time capsule, that's 99. I think that came out. Bigger and Blacker, right? It's crazy some of the shit he's saying. That like if somebody said him now, people would be like, "Oh, you got it."
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I'm me, so I don't.
No, I know you don't
but
care.
Like,
yeah.
he also looks like a baby, dude.
I know. I
mean, he looks like he's 24. I know he's not, but he looks like a kid, dude.
I couldn't think of a less interesting take. I know Chris Rock special than that. He says shit, dude. You couldn't get away with that nowadays. Cool.
Thanks,
what else?
Thanks, Opie.
What other observations? He looked younger back then.
How about that?
Right. Yep. Okay. Good. Good stuff. God damn. Matt D'Elia is a nothing. Yeah. And he thinks he's like this Hollywood insider, and he watches all the movies. He knows all the stuff. I went back and watched Chris Rock's special again. Oh yeah, how come? Dude, he says these things. It's like a time capsule, and he looks young.
I'm willing to bet that he's not as bad with anyone else, because Chris is just doing that like, yeah, I know. Yeah, like just cutting him off and not paying attention, but also overreacting to every little sentence. It's almost impossible to get a groove going with that guy. Look at him. He's looking the other way at his phone and agreeing.
Like they don't even want to engage in conversation. It's immediately cut off.
We've checked in on the show a couple times,
Yeah.
and at least in the past, and it always sucks, but they've argued at least.
Yeah, like something.
That was slightly more interesting.
All right, well, good news, because the producer comes on to start spreading a lot of confusion, and I'm not sure what the purpose of any of this is.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
which one did you watch? Bigger and Blacker?
Bigger and Blacker.
He came to play.
Is that
yeah.
the one with the gun control bit?
Yes, the $5,000 bullet bit. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, he has a bunch of famous bits from that. Slick Rick opens and closes for
That's
him.
the N-word one, right? Or is that
That's Never Scared. Yeah.
Which one is that?
I mean, trying to get me in trouble.
Trying to get you in trouble.
What were you talking about?
No, so
part of the joke is like you don't get extra credit for not going to jail.
Yeah.
It's like a big part of which is
his
a
most
hilarious
famous
bit.
bit.
Yeah. I actually thought it was in that.
Yeah, so
I put on Bigger and Blacker.
No, what I was asking was which.
Trying to get us in trouble.
What special is that in?
Never scared. Never Scared.
Oh, Never Scared.
It's in his follow-up.
You said
yeah.
that?
No.
Oh,
And it's about
Will
who?
you say more about it?
Specifically, a group of people who?
What was that letter you said? That
I'm sorry. You understand?
What did that letter?
Yeah, but it's all good.
The
We can
letter
figure it
you used. What did that imply? What follows after that first letter?
What is going on here? The producer's not listening at all. He's like, wait, what did you watch? Bigger and Blacker. He said it twice already. And then they said it's Never Scared is the other bit. He's like, what? I'm asking which special is that bit in? And then they're like talking about using the N-word on the show. Like no one suggested that be the case. What the fuck is happening?
It was the one time Chris was interested. He's like, N-word, right? Now I'm engaged.
Right, yeah. We can talk about that.
They're not listening to each other.
No one's listening to each other on this. And they're not talking about anything.
It still feels like, guys, we got to get lunch orders in and then we can start the show, okay? Settle down.
Yes, and Crows brought this up years ago, but you see this a lot in conversation to just fill the time is, I watched a thing. You know what I did the other day? I watched a thing. Oh, what'd you think about that thing? I like that thing. Have you seen that thing? I have seen that thing. What did you think about it? It was okay. What are we doing? Who is this for?
It was like when Bill Burr told Julian Casablancas, if we ever meet somewhere that's not on this podcast, I could tell you some really interesting stories.
Right, yeah. Thanks for nothing. That video clip's doing very well, by the way, the Bill Burr video clip. Did you see that, Adam?
Yeah, people love the supercut.
I know. We got the supercut.
They're all excited.
There.
Love it.
We did that in post. We usually do things on the fly.
We
got
fix
that
it in post. It's all that matters.
All right. So they're going through birthdays on the show. Why? No idea. But they run through whoever's birthday it is. But it doesn't even come out on the same day they record it. But okay. They're running through people's birthdays. And it's Charlie XCX's birthday. And so Chris D'Elia's like, who's that? A rapper or something? I'm like, you don't know who Charlie XCX is? So they did my favorite thing. Men Googling things in real time. Let's do an image search to show Chris who Charlie XCX is.
What'd she look like?
She's really young, if I'm not mistaken.
No, she's like
she's not that young.
Put her face up.
Oh, she's young. Let me see her. Let me see her right now. Put her up. Put her up.
Oh, yeah.
You got a visual?
Like
30.
I don't know. What is she playing faces?
What do you mean?
at?
What, she looks like she fucking.
You said she was young.
20,000 pictures.
I can't really tell.
You're not gonna get a better one.
I don't get
She's
it.
always wearing like big black Prada sunglasses, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what I
Same,
don't know who
same.
she is till now. This is it.
On the next episode of Watching Guys Google Things. You know, I never thought that watching people play video games would be a thing. And early on in the internet and streaming, Twitch, whatever, people would make fun of that. Oh, you watch people play video games? And then it turned into a huge industry and people do it all the time. Will there be a day that people just watch people Google stuff? I can just sit there and, I wonder what this person's Googling today. Oh, I didn't know that.
That'll
about...
be an ASMR. People will fall asleep to the soft, clueless tapping of old people trying to Google.
Yeah. What does Charlie XCX look like? What movies was she
I
in?
mean,
What
it's
songs
most
did she
of
write?
MLC now, so.
Right, which is not a good program according to us earlier in this show.
Well, there's
So I
also
don't think
heavy
that is the
breathing.
future. There is heavy breathing as well. All right, let's get into more searching stuff.
Actually,
Cool.
I think I don't know.
Cool, gonna watch it. So go to the. Wait, who is she playing?
Her movie's called The Moment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the
Alexander
I saw that.
Skarsgård is in it, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
It's about like her being a pop star.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I think the rise of Brat.
Oh, really?
But I haven't seen it, so I mean.
It's unbelievable. What is the point of this show? No one knows anything. They have to Google stuff in real time, and even then, Chris D'Elia is like, dude, can you guys believe this? I have no idea who that person is.
That's so funny, bro. I that's probably the most famous person I didn't know who it was. I guess.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good story.
And that's why it's called Lifeline.
Do you guys remember we were playing a clip of Lifeline, and it seemed like Matt D'Elia really knew a lot about movies. He was talking about the directors he liked and different styles and why he likes this movie. And he just seemed like he was being like an insider, and maybe he works on movies. I looked it up at the time. Well, you can tell these guys are really into the industry.
Okay, well, let's do a.
Well, before we get into this, did you guys see The Odyssey?
I have not seen it yet. No.
Still, neither of you. Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, we saw it.
You said you hated it, right?
I hated it.
Oh wow!
But I thought maybe you guys had seen it.
No,
Chris, have you?
This is literally a conversation you have with coworkers before the meeting starts. You're waiting for the boss to get there.
Right.
See The Odyssey this weekend? No. Oh, you didn't? You liked it? You didn't like it. Okay. Yeah, I
And
haven't
then
seen it yet.
you quickly decide not to talk about the Odyssey on the podcast because nobody has anything to say about it.
Right. Oh,
That
no,
is-
they go on to talk about The Odyssey for quite some time, even though both hosts have not seen it.
That does not look like a man who got 9.5 hours sleep.
He looks so bored. You can't be that bored as a performer. If you're not having fun, why would the audience have fun?
He's yawning visibly and stretching
Yes.
out and just looking the other way.
He literally said, I didn't pull the clips, it's just boring. But he literally says, I'll see The Odyssey eventually, but I won't see it in theaters. Probably watch it on my phone. I don't know if he's joking or something. It was just like, and then the other guy goes, I think you're supposed to see it in the theater. I think that's what it was made for. That's why. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Did you guys know that they have Patreon?
Patreon's dead.
No, Patreon is alive and well. Patreon.com/who are these podcasts. They have a Patreon as well. And let me tell you what you can get over there.
It's L is at the end. I thought it was just X.
No, I'm just making stupid jokes.
All right. Well, anyway,
Roman numerals, you know.
Hey guys, join our Patreon. That will be really great for this show. Patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury. We love it, and it's fun.
And it's fun. It's
We have
banter.
like 3 a month. It's good, and it's just banter. Me and my brother.
Banter, sick in
Just
it.
get that show.
You're telling me, first off, I feel ripped off, but you're telling me these two idiots put less work into the Patreon episodes than they put into this? It's just the two of us bantering 3 times a month. Hard pass. I have to pay for that?
And it's a phone call. They just call each other while they're driving.
That's insane that this is what they think people want. Lowest effort thing ever. Just so low effort. And Matt has a Patreon, his own Patreon. He promotes that. And apparently, if you become a member on his Patreon, you become a member on the Discord server. And that's becoming a problem. Because there's a couple bad apples on the Discord server they have to clean up. And you're going to hear a word get used. You've mentioned that Chris seems like he's out of it, not paying attention. He perks right up when he hears this word.
People don't want people to
be a regular apple.
Just have fun, yeah.
Be a regular apple. Don't come in here like it's Tinder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
you can date on it?
They think they can.
Oh.
They come in, but it's not just guys. Women do it too. It's just like it's crazy. People are crazy.
Weird, yeah. People are really crazy.
Yeah, you are. He goes, don't come in here like it's Tinder. And Chris goes, wait, you can date on the Discord? You could probably get laid on that Discord if you want, Chris. Yes, I would imagine.
Do photos disappear or do they stay forever?
That's a good question. Is it like Snapchat or how does that work? All right, let's get into the show content because this show is Lifeline. And people send in submissions. They want advice. And so here's a perfect example of a big fan of Chris and Matt D'Elia who just needs advice from these two guys who have it all figured out.
All right. Well, let's do a submission, yeah?
Wow, we bought a zoo. Oh, I forgot about that.
What's up, Chris and Matt?
Chris Marco.
It's Anthony here from the Bay Area.
What's up, Anthony?
Long-time listener, first-time submissioner.
Nice.
Chris, I've been following you since 2017.
Stalker.
When I stumbled across Incorrigible on Netflix. I know him 2 years late to the game. Came out in 2015. But, dude, you're my favorite comedian. You're funny as fuck,
Thanks,
dude.
bro.
So fucking funny.
Hell yeah.
Matt, you look great today. Matt, I'm rocking my best earring speed today.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I know I can't rock the long dangly
You
earring
should try
like
it.
you because
I bet you can.
I'm not as cool as you.
I bet you
But
can.
yeah, you can pull that off,
Thank
which
you.
is dope. I got to fucking Chris, he looks good today.
Yeah.
Dude,
Lost his
fuck.
fucking mind. Sneezing.
Jerking a guy
Chris,
off
you
behind
look
him.
great today too. Anyways,
Does this guy have something to say? No.
my question is how to become more authentically yourself. What does that look like? Both your guys' takes. Marco, I'd like to know what his take is as well. And just ways to become more authentically yourself and like be comfortable in that, without kind of being like an asshole,
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. That has to be a troll, right?
Yeah.
That has to be a troll. I want to know how to be more authentically myself without being an asshole. You're asking these two?
Oh, and also the useless producer.
Yeah, right. Get that asshole into it too. I mean, that's not even a real question, but he acts like it's a real question. That I can't even play you their response to it because it goes on and on and on, and it's nonsensical and retarded. Chris tells some anecdote about a guy complimenting him at the gym about how good he looks, and Chris played it off like, I don't look that good. He's like, no, really, you look really good. Chris is like, I can't believe this guy didn't realize that I actually know I look good. And of course I look good. And I was just trying to be self-deprecating for that in that moment. It's a wild fucking ride you go on with these assholes. They're so into themselves for no reason.
That guy asked, how do I not be an asshole and be myself? And
Yes.
while he's asking that question, Chris is doing the most asshole thing you could be doing, acting like he doesn't want to hear it. Like he's bored.
Yeah, the guy started with, I'm a huge fan. I've been following you since 2017. I've been a long-time listener. Because like, whatever. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Great, man. And they're talking like he can hear him. He can't hear you guys.
I know. So fucking crazy. Anyway, I think that was a troll and a very funny submission if that's the case. If not, get help, buddy. Please get help. All right, we got Opie coming up in just a moment. Opie was on with Tony and, of course, Ronnie Babes this week. But first, support the program. Get on the show. supertip.gg/WATP. Minimal participation weighing in. I'm late to the show. But we all heard Adam start to say suppressive person during the KB segment, right?
I said loser. I stumbled. That's not true.
We'll
I don't even know
fix
what
it
that
in
means.
post.
What is suppressive?
We'll fix it in post.
Okay, thank you.
Ask 3340985. Carl, you missed my previous super chat. Is that true? I'm not a guy who misses super chats. And I'm scrolling through and I don't see it. And I think you're lying to me. Don't make me scold you in front of the class. Little. Carl sources his nutrition from the leavings of other organisms. Chris's shoulders ran away with the bartender's smile. Adam looks like a not C.
My heart goes out to you.
David J. Coos says, of course, I'd never hook up with an underage girl. Of course, was an example Chris was looking for. Yes. That's why he decided not to go with it. I forget what the bit was, but it was something anyway. Moving on. Well, thank you guys for supporting the program. And don't listen to people who say I don't read your super chats. I read every single super chat poorly, but they get read. All right, let's move on to what Opie is up to.
Ba, 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 ba.
On the 3rd of August, it was Opie with our friend Tony P. And the show starts off. Tony P has a tough go on this episode. I'm not going to lie to you. There's some issues, but it starts off great.
Well, we can
talk about it.
All right, we can talk about that. We can talk
it.
about Tony P being in the doghouse. We can talk about Tony P getting fake condolences for your dog.
Yeah, bro, it's too much sometimes. Sometimes it's too much. You understand? Like, I get it. My dog passed away, but if you call me up and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I heard about your dog, that's fine. I'll tell you, I'm good. I'm over it. I'm great. My dog's not coming back. I'm not feeling bad. Is not bringing her back. You know what I mean? But if I tell you that and then you keep going, like, oh man, I know what it's like. And you
he's not accusing Opie of doing that because Opie brought it up one time and then didn't give a fuck about it afterwards.
So obviously.
Yeah. So he's obviously not concerned about Opie driving it too hard.
This might seem like a normal Opie episode, but he is particularly checked out and having a really hard time, like, getting into that positive enthusiasm that he's really pushing for. And what you're going to see throughout this episode is how quick he can go from that ha 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 to really angry and pissed and just totally defeated. He's on a thin, tight rope this episode.
Well, he works hard. What does he have to be pissed off about, this fucking guy?
Oh, he'll tell you. Kevin Hart had a movie.
That's true. Okay, yeah, we are going to get to that. But first, Tony P is having some internet problems, and it's not great.
passed away. People just kept dropping shit off.
Right.
So I think I'm going to start fucking.
Uh-oh, you're freezing up already? You're freezing up already? This can't be. Tony P, you're freezing up. Of course, it's got to be my Wi-Fi, isn't it? It's my Wi-Fi because it's windy out here today. So I bet you it's my Wi-Fi. Tony P, where are you?
Cable router.
Huh?
I'm back.
All right, what happened? Was it on your end?
That you or me? Who lost what?
Oh, my God. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving on. So at my grandma's funeral, I was okay.
All right.
Good stuff. Yeah, so Tony P is the one who's having issues, but Opie, of course, has had a lot of issues with his Wi-Fi in the past. And, the cable guys are screwing him over, and the neighbors all think that he's the white trash family on the block. And it's windy out, so who knows?
By the way, but they're saying you're frozen. Hopefully they can still hear me because I got a lot to say this morning. It's the Opie Radio podcast, by the way. This is my friend Tony P.
What up, bro?
Yeah, as soon as I woke up and I saw the wind, I'm like, oh, great, wind. I can't do my job today because of wind. What year is this where you can't do your job because there's wind?
That's a great question.
Pilots? Yeah, right. Trying to think of jobs where like the wind can make it hard to do your job. NFL quarterbacks, place kickers.
Things involving the ocean and ships.
Yeah. So yeah, Opie's complaining because, as we know, he was having those Wi-Fi issues. They had to run the Ethernet cable across to his house through his neighbor's garden. Apparently, there wasn't a line there already for some reason, and so we get an update on what's going on with his Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? No. Let me do a speed test here, huh? It might be you, Tone. I'm getting some good speed right now. I got some good speed.
I'll have some.
Oh, Tony is freezing up. My God.
Apparently,
Tony.
Asian people don't know how to fix.
Huh?
If they bury your wire, bro, is your wire getting wet? Maybe there's a splice in your wire.
No. Let me explain, Tony. They're coming back in 2 weeks. They buried the wire, but there's no coupling on the end of it. That I could have just went like this. I could have just, and I could have screwed it in myself. Oh no, they'll be back here in 2 weeks to finish the job. I'm like, oh well, that's great. because everyone thinks we're the white
they
trash
just stuck it
family
in
of the Hamptons because we got a giant wire just so I can live stream to 20 people every morning. Oh my God.
That cracks Tony up when Opie explains he has no audience and this is all a waste of time. Tony so is like, yeah, it sucks.
I should be at work.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Opie.
a toilet right now.
If everyone in the Hamptons thinks you're the white trash family because of that exposed wire, and then everyone back in Manhattan thinks you're the white trash family because you leave used mattresses up against the building, you might just be white trash.
Yeah. There's a reason why people perceive you in a certain way. It's not because Anthony told them to. Anthony Kubi is not also telling your neighbors in the Hamptons what to think about you. You're screaming on your back deck every morning at 6 a.m. You're digging 6 feet deep holes in the beach nighttime. It's a problem.
Leaving sourdough uncooked and stinking up the whole place.
Burning sourdough. So let's talk more about the cable issues that he's having. You heard he's very upset. The guy ran the cable underground, but they can't connect it to the house. What's the deal with that?
Why can't people do their jobs? It's amazing to me.
But you know something?
The guy buried the wire, and I go, all right, great. So you're gonna now plug it into my house, right?
Watch, Tony.
It's all wrapped up, all nice with a zip tie. He goes, oh no, I don't do that. My job is to bury the wire.
You better get out there.
My job is to bury the wire. Now you got to wait about 2 weeks, and the guy will come by just to do this and screw it into your house connection. I'm like, oh, that makes total sense. You're just the guy that buries the wire, and now we wait for the guy that does this with his fingers, with his index finger and his thumb. He just does this. We wait for that guy now. Unbelievable. Tony, I might be doing this myself. You're just frozen, sipping a cup of iced coffee. I could do this by myself. I don't give a shit.
Best appearance ever by Tony P, if you ask me. That's all he should be doing. Just put up a still picture of him next to you and act like you have a friend.
For those who are just listening, it took Opie that entire story to finally just look at who he's talking to and realize he's been frozen the entire time.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have a drink up like this, chugging your drink the entire time. It was pretty obvious he was frozen. Opie's complaint, and he might be right about this. I don't know. Cable companies do suck. Opie's complaint is people don't do their job. And they go on to describe that the guy went there, did his job, and now he waits for someone else to do their job.
Described what his job was and did it.
Yeah. All right, so you cooked my meal. Will you bring it to my table? Well, no. Someone else does that. No one does their fucking job around here.
To your wife, Opie, God rest her soul, you would be the one in charge of setting up the internet. That would be your job.
Good point.
It is your actual job to have the internet running for your business. Maybe it's your responsibility. You know how to do it. It's just a little Why don't you just go do it?
Also, your job was to have central air in your house last summer. And it took you months to pull that off, waiting for a deal.
We're supposed to get rid of a mattress.
So Tony continues to freeze up, and Tony has a fun visual gag.
Tony, you're just frozen in time right now. Now you're back. What are you doing hanging yourself in your chain, Tony? Tony, you all right?
Because I was away?
That actually is kind of funny. Yeah. Because as soon as it unfroze, he's just dangling.
It's very airplane.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll give it to him. All right, let's find out what is pissing off. What's grinding Opie's gears this week? There's always something pissing him off, especially when it comes to guys who used to go on the Opie and Anthony show.
This Kevin Hart 72 Hours movie is a pile of garbage. It stinks. And then Kevin Hart, you know what he does? Because I think what happens when you get really, really famous, you don't really give a shit about the quality of your comedy. You just give a shit if the numbers are really good. So then, wait, Tony's back.
Did Opie just say when you get really famous, you don't care about the quality anymore? The guy who played Candy Crush on the air, making $2 million a year. He would know something about that.
Opie and Anthony, he's doing it now. He's been very honest. I don't care if you listen. I don't care about the show. I just need you to download it.
Yep, he said that. Put it on in the background, put it on with zero volume. Doesn't matter. I just want the ads to run so that I make the money off of it.
And somehow that's different. When he does it's noble.
Kevin Hart is purposely made a shitty movie because he's so famous.
The reason there's so few clips from today and yesterday is because he's been ranting about this movie for 2 days. He cannot let it go.
Why is he so pissed about this?
Because he watched it from start to finish. And it's like the first thing he's done in so long, so he can't let it go. And it made like $20 million.
Oh, my God.
It's a huge hit.
This is a thing. Now, we have a show format here. Thankfully, I was able to rip off Jocktober. So we have stuff to talk about. But a lot of these shows, like Opie, Aaron Imholt's another one of these guys, like they don't have lives outside of doing their shows. They don't do anything interesting. They're not interesting people. And so if they do anything, if Aaron goes to the gym and shoots hoops for 20 minutes, or if Opie watches a movie, that becomes their show content. That's crazy. Joe Rogan flies to UFC events that are, the president's there and it's this fucking media spectacle and all this crazy shit. And then he's on the next week interviewing a psychologist or a rock star. Imagine the difference between these people. Whereas Opie, went to the grocery store, put his mattress out on the street, and he can't tell you enough about it.
Yeah, he could have on somebody who knows how to grill, and they can teach him how to buy a grill cover.
Right. That might be a better move.
More his speed.
So Tony comes back. He decides to use his 5G or 4G or 3G. I don't know what custodians get. And use his phone. And this is full Jake Hudson right here.
I need a fucking. I don't know what the hell I need, bro. A fucking enema. I'm going mobile to find the fucking Wi-Fi in my house.
Bro, you don't want an enema. I had to do an enema last week. It wasn't fun. It's humiliating when you have to do enema. All right,
that's horrible. I'm trying to get closer to the Wi-Fi. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, you try that, but let me keep. I'm gonna ban you. Oh, this guy says they're my band. I don't ban people. I put people in timeout.
Don't ban me. Don't ban me.
I ain't banning you. So
that's awesome. I'm gonna ban you. I don't ban people. What's this guy talking about?
I'm banned. I'm blocked, and he won't unblock me. And he's a liar about two things right there. One,
call.
I don't ban them. I just ban them indefinitely until I feel like unbanning them. Yeah, that's called blocking. Just because in your mind there's a time limit. Also, he said, oh yeah, I got an enema last week. What did we just say? If he had an enema last week, there would be emergency shows. It'd be the only topic of conversation.
Right. Why was enema brought up in that conversation? Did you understand that?
No. There was no context.
Tony's coming in and out. He's free associating, trying to. And Opie is too. He's so pissed, but he's trying to have this like brave face about it. It's really tough to watch.
All right, so Tony finds the Wi-Fi problems, and this is where we start to get a glimpse into Opie's feminism. He considers himself a feminist, and we'll see that in these next few clips.
How are you?
Look, I'm on vacation now. I'm in Greece. Look, I'm in Greece.
I see that, man. You're like in the you're like in the Bahamas, man. When you get those rooms in the Bahamas, they got that type of shit on the walls.
That's right, bro. Make your own rules. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties that I was having, but there was people in my house streaming shit that they shouldn't have been streaming, and it was sucking up all the Wi-Fi.
Who, me?
No. I don't know. My wife was still here. Maybe she was watching something.
Oh, great, because she needs to watch Law and Order. We can't live stream today. Yeah,
correct,
she should be in the doghouse. She should be.
You're right. She went to work. Get to work to pay for all of this shit.
By the way, Pete Davidson's podcast on Netflix is really, really good. As I was comparing my hunk of shit to what he's doing. But anyway, wow. The Kevin Hart, we sat on the couch with popcorn, snack.
Right back to that. Yeah. He said a positive thing about a person. It must mean he thinks that maybe he can repair his relationship with Pete Davidson, get him back on the show.
Whenever I hear anything positive from him, that's what I'm
There's
thinking.
an angle there.
There's got to be an agenda.
There's no way he actually watched Pete Davidson's show more than 5 minutes because he would talk about it.
We would hear all.
We'd hear about the guest and why it was a good show and what he liked about
the
it.
popcorn.
Maybe Hayes Freely or somebody at home can let us know. I'm positive that there was a clip very recently in the last couple of days where he trashed Pete Davidson's podcast, which is why I left that in. I couldn't find it. There's no transcripts, but it was so funny to hear him say that. I could swear he just trashed it. So there must be some reason, like you're saying.
I was shocked you didn't trash it because Pete Davidson was a big part of his show when Anthony went away And then he doesn't talk to him anymore. So I assume, just like Kevin Hart, dead to me, therefore everything you do sucks.
He has been trashing him consistently for his movies, for everything. Suddenly
weird.
this. Yeah, it's interesting.
Maybe he thinks there's an opportunity to get something there. Did you notice how Tony P goes, someone's streaming something they're not supposed to be streaming? And Opie's instinct is to think he's the problem. Yeah. Who, me?
Yeah.
That's the right instinct, Opie. You are normally the problem. It's usually you that sucks everything. But in this case, no, you're not at Tony's house. That wasn't your fault.
And it shows you how he's never listening.
Right.
Yeah. Tony's just like, no, what are we talking about? So my wife is streaming something. So, yeah. Then we talk about Augusta, the golf club.
Topical.
I don't know if you guys know this. They're letting women join now and be members of this golf club. I'm sorry if you got the news from me here first.
Kind of like Augusta. Augusta was known as an old man's golf club. No women allowed. And then the women were like, no, we want to be pretty.
Keanu wanted to get in? She can't afford it. Opie, I don't even know this, but they're letting blacks in too now. It's fucking wild what they're up to in Augusta. I'm mad.
And they forced Augusta to allow women to be members at Augusta. And my point at the time was, well, all these powerful women. Why do you need the men? Why don't you start your own shit?
Correct. Because they don't want to start their own shit. They want to get into our shit. Because they think our
weird,
shit.
Dude.
I mean, I get it. I don't agree with it. I think that men, like, there's no place for a man now to just go and be a man. You know what I mean? There might be little clubs here and there, but back.
There's the bathroom where you can go and be a man. Okay, so obviously I set this section up by saying Opie considers himself a feminist. And the way he's talking sounds like maybe he's a little bit more on my page with these things, you know? Because I'm kind of like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Get back in the kitchen. But then someone calls him out, and he's got some harsh words.
Work. KC, oh my, what happened to the feminist, Opster? I definitely consider myself a feminist, but I'm also logical. Yeah, a true feminist, KC, you're really dumb. That's why I block all your dumb accounts, because you're just dumb.
Wait, he doesn't block anyone. What just happened? Unless he has good reason to. Unless people make him feel bad, I guess is the answer.
Block, he bans indefinitely.
I like that Opie doesn't know where to go with that.
Yes.
He got called out. So he goes, you're dumb.
Yeah.
He doubles down on exactly that, and he starts to say everything he's doing and accuses the other person of it. Chris?
Oh, no, he's just like, I am so, and you're blocked.
Yeah, it's very Zumakian. Like, you know, someone calls you out, you're like, you're a loser. You don't own a car. We don't know where you live. Like, okay.
Because you can't, like, you have no critical thinking. You think in giant boxes like this. I hate people that just think in giant boxes.
Yeah, like all politicians are bad. What an idiot. Right. No critical thinking. Opie's never had a critical thought in his life.
He used to be very pro-feminist. Now he's saying some classic women. It's really a George Carlin bit that he does much better than this shit. And so the guy says, oh my, what happened to the feminist? He is only these boxes. So he spurgs out and just starts lashing out at this guy because he has no ability to say, well, I believe in feminism here, and I believe this thing's gone too far, and that's just me.
Yes, I am a feminist. And what I want for my daughter is for her to do her own shit and not have to rely on a goddamn man. Like, oh, I gotta rely on a man, so I gotta make sure I force them to let me play golf in Augusta.
What?
That's not feminism. That's fucking nuts. That's being a slave to a man, you idiot.
Man, what do they call that? They call
and
that
the same
dictatorship.
thing. Feminists. I think most feminists are actually against the transgender biological men playing in sports. You idiot!
Listen,
what?
It's a separate category.
Oh my God, Casey, you
gotta be a separate category.
Casey, you keep coming with your dumb accounts. You stink, though. You're dumb.
Man,
did Casey bring up anything about transgenders in sports?
Nope. But imagine being in Opie's family, his household family, still alive, and disagreeing with him, and out come the funny voices.
Oh, you wouldn't, because listen, Anthony talked about this. Greg Shells, you know he's in a mood. You know, you're just going to agree with everything. Keep your head down. All right, we're going to get through this. Maybe he'll see something on TV that makes him happy. Maybe Anthony will get arrested again or something. Because it's not something that he would accomplish. Obviously, it has to be something bad happening to someone else. So that was the highlights from Monday's show. If we go to Tuesday's show with Ron, like Opie's having a rough go. He's got nothing to talk about. It's getting bad. You watched this entire episode, and there was nothing until the very end.
Which is a trick. If you're ever looking for good stuff, something happens. Like with a friend right before they're about to say goodbye. Sometimes that's when they drop can I borrow some money or something deep? It's always right there.
Right.
Opie has that tendency. Right as they start to wrap it up, something will come out that's actually interesting. And I was shocked by this family game that they used to play.
Well, really fast, Ron. My dog, we're convinced he sniffs out peds. Without saying the word, we're convinced he sniffs out peds. All of a sudden, he'll start barking like a lunatic at certain people. I'm like, and in our family, we're like, oh, that's a toucher right there. That's a toucher. Okay, but we got to be careful. But we're convinced.
Look at Ron's face, like, huh? If your dog has an ability, donate him to the police. Like this is a valuable skill that your dog has. Get it at the airport.
Pez? Like Pez dispensers?
Yeah, all dogs know Pez. Smells delicious.
Right there. That's a toucher. Okay, but we got to be careful. But we're convinced that to your point, my dog sniffs out shitty people. But we took it to the next level in our house. We're like, oh, that guy probably.
What does he mean? We took it to the next level in our house. We just made that up. Let's pretend that our dog thinks that person's a kid diddler.
Yeah.
Cool. Fun game.
We used to play this family joke where we'd be like, I bet they have treats in their pockets, and the dog smells them.
Right. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Probably. Have to register with some people in this town. All right, I'm going to go, Ron. Ron Berman Comedy on all the socials, man. Please.
I'm sorry. I had follow-up questions, Opie. How you're going to just go after explaining that your dog is about pedophiles?
No, but if Ron's not going to talk, I'm cool with it.
I guess. But it is interesting what happens at the end of this episode. Because for Opie, he needs this to be his job. I don't know if there is still a wife or family that's saying, you got to start making some money. He needs to start showing progress or what. Because when money comes in, it changes everything with this program.
Oh, my God, John Quartz. I was checking my phone. This is the shit that helps us make more. John Quartz on my PayPal. He just gave $25. That's the shit that makes me go, all right, I'll do another one. We're on a day-to-day basis with this shit. I would rather just like hang out on the beach. You guys suck, Thomas. I could point you in a million directions. We don't suck. Stop trying so hard, you idiot. Oh, God, we got a great audience, a big audience.
That's amazing.
Somebody I'll never say to Opie, stop trying so hard.
That was the most low-effort insult. Stop trying so hard.
Right. You guys start with a thumbs down. It's like a Spinal Tap joke. Why would that make you mad? Who cares?
He was also just railing against Kevin Hart for saying it's like he doesn't care about his product, and once you get famous, you only care about the money it made, and then he just said that exact thing.
Yep. He goes, if I don't make money, I'll just hang out on the beach. I don't give a fuck.
I'm inspired. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh, we got a great audience, a big audience. You're just in here to try. Oh, you hate watching us.
Why would he say that?
He just said they were streamed to 20 people.
But he also hates these people.
He hates all over the place, man.
We've got a great audience, a big audience.
Fuck you.
It's not easy to live with yourself when you have to repeat these lies out loud over and over again to yourself, to your audience. You see these people, it eats them up inside. You see Aaron and Chad and Opie and Stuttering John. It's not good for you to live your life like this.
You're just in here to try. Oh, you hate watching, are ya?
This was what I was going to say about Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Is I remember there were a few. Oh, you know what? You know when the heat came on Michael Jordan?
Bro, I don't give a shit about anything you're saying because this is a very rare moment. What I'm about to show you is a very rare moment. So take it all in. Take it all in. We got a red super chat. A red super chat. It happens very rarely. Heavy D05, it looks like.
I mean, there's more to this clip, but what Opie just said, I don't care what you're about to say because we just got $100 as a super chat. Tells you everything you need to know about this show. And I can't remember who I was listening to today, but someone was talking about, maybe it was Tukey. Someone was talking about like a lot of these guys, they just turn on the webcam, they just have to keep talking. I think it was Tukey talking about Karmic. It's like, as long as words are coming out, I'm doing a show. As long as I keep talking, that's what's happening. And Opie's sitting there letting Ron blah, 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 because it keeps the show going. But then as soon as like, whoa, let's talk about getting money donated to us. Who cares about Michael Jordan? There's money coming in. Let's talk about that now. It's so telling of what's really going on.
We got to get it right. DO5 just gave us $99.99.
We got 99 problems, but he ain't one of them. Thank you.
Look, I'm changing the name to the podcast. You might think Opie and Ronnie. No. The podcast is now called Heavy DO5.
We got 99 problems, but Heavy DO5 ain't one of them.
You already tried that joke and it bombed.
He sucks so bad that a guy...
Okay.
I was trying it closer.
Why did Ron think you should try that joke a second time?
Oh, why does he always do that?
That was worse than usual. So Opie's doing well. Happy for him.
He's really spiraling. And the more he tries to put on that happy face, the more Jerry Banfield we get out of him.
Yeah.
Well, I should get going. Can I borrow some money?
How much
all
this
right.
time?
We got reviews and voicemails coming up in just a moment. Supertip.gg/WTP. Labyrinth Mystic, my man, coming in.
Aaron, you fool. I'll take that bridge to Manhattan and the toy into New York makes $46 million a week. You'd never need the goal again. But hey, if you're selling, I'm doing the offensive Jew sign.
Whose side is the begging monster on these days? Not even sure. Cholito says, Chris plays bass? LOL, my keyboard does too. Jocko or Flea?
Not Flea.
Yeah, you got to think about that.
I think that's the right answer. All right, let's bring on Annie. We'll see if we have some new reviews to go through, and then we got some voicemails. There's a lot of controversy going on with our voicemailers, as you know. Annie, welcome back to the program. How you doing?
Oh, hello. Long time no see.
I know. Do we have, I know last week we didn't have any new reviews. Do you have anything new that's come in?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
All right, the first one comes in from Id Becker saying, "Hey, Carl, why did you want me to shit all over you in the comments?"
God damn it.
He was hungry.
I'm going to use my words. I use my words a little bit more carefully, apparently. Is that a 5-star review?
5 stars.
Nice.
Hey.
Creedler says, "I gave 4 stars just to fuck with Carl. And Megan is, of course, flame, heart, flame, purple heart, 2 hearts, flame, heart, flame, airplane, flame, flame."
Whoa, you're going to get in your pants, sir. Careful. Is that a 4-star review?
No, it's 5 stars.
Okay, well played. That's good. Thank you. Is that it?
That's it for this week.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for getting your reviews in. And I want to ask Andy, anything you want to promote? What are you up to?
Well, after this, I'm going to be recording my upcoming podcast, which I'll be putting out on Friday at noon Eastern. It's going to be an episode of What's This Game, my video game review podcast covering the new Halo game. Well, new remake, whatever.
Excellent. And how's the job hunt going?
That's a good question.
All right. You don't have to answer that. You can plead the 5th like Fauci if you want. Adam Bush. Anything you're promoting, my friend? You got a show coming up? It's probably sold out by now.
Yes, it's almost sold out.
Okay.
August 24th in Highland, California. I'm playing with Dan Byrne, who you know has written the songs from Dewey Cox, The Walk Hard Story, and Get Him to the Greek. If there's a fictional songwriter in a TV show or film, chances are he wrote that song. His name is Dan Byrne, and we're opening up for Roger Daltrey. And we just added another date, August 23rd in Arizona at the Costa Mesa Center for the Performing Arts. I'll be playing with Dan Byrne, opening for Roger Daltrey as well. Please come by Arizona.
Fuck yeah. Congratulations. That's great.
And The Who are Kevin Brennan's favorite band. So if someone could please let him know about it, I would greatly appreciate it.
That's hilarious. He's sticking it to me.
Sticking it to him.
He got on that show to stick it to me.
It's the only reason I did it.
It'll probably fail, though. We'll wait and see. We'll
I'm
see.
not getting paid. No one's getting paid.
No one's getting paid. That's for sure.
And we can't sell tickets.
Can't sell tickets. Of course, Who Are These Podcasts live in Detroit? Tickets are almost sold out. It's October 2nd. WTPlive.com is where you want to go to get those tickets. Dave Landau will be there. Drew Lane, the whole crew from Who Are These Podcasts. So check that out. The Isotopes are performing at the Hoochie Festival on August 15th. It's a Saturday. And we're opening for My Morning Jacket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
So if you want to get that, Hoochie Festival is where you can get your tickets. And we'd love to see you down there. There's a tattoo artist on the spot.
I saw that.
That will give you an Isotopes logo.
Yeah.
You can get the Isotopes little guitar tie logo tattooed on you while you're there. I wouldn't do that, and I've been in the band 25 years. But if you want to.
It's a great idea.
If you want to, that'd be fantastic. Chris, anything you're promoting, my friend?
Well, I was going to promote Hoochie.
Beat you to it.
Yeah.
We got some voicemails. Let me just read this note that came in from Negative Creep. He says, picking the Type O negative cover of Summer Breeze over the Isley Brother cover is fighting words. I'll fight Cow Photographer, Patreon terms of service. So hopefully Cow Photographer is listening to that because that was met with some controversy. All right. This is brought to us by Gary in San Diego. It's the Rock and Rolla voicemail line.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and Rolla. Hey, Carl, stop picking on Opie for not getting his grill put together for him. Not everybody can afford that, you know.
I'd argue that every single person who has a house in the Hamptons and an apartment on the Upper West Side can afford grill delivery and assembly.
And a cover.
And the cover, too. Is it extra? Throw it in. Assembling your own grill. Could you imagine? I didn't even know that was an option, to be honest with you. Who knew? All right. What else is going on?
Hey, Carl, long-time listener. I just caught up again because you're like double your episode output, so I have something,
You want us to double our episode output after you just caught up?
Whatever. So I have something to keep listening to. Love the show. Hate you. Bye.
All right. I would recommend you listen to Dabbleverse Live, which is on its own podcast feed. I'll have Tukey on this week. And also The Creep Off with Vinnie Paulino and me. Those are other shows that I do throughout the week, so there's plenty of Carl to go around if you're craving that extra Carl.
You were on Husey recently.
I was on Husey's show on Sunday night, and Husey tried to bait and switch me. He sent me the message like, hey, do you want to come on and we're going to review Tom Meyer's stand-up stuff? I was like, yeah, I like doing that. It's fun. So we go through an hour and a half in. He's like, all right, the next topic I'd like to talk about. And I was like, I thought we were going to do, Tom Meyer's. And then he's like, well, I do have that. And then he ended up playing it. So we did watch a roast battle Tom Meyer's was on.
Oh.
But, yeah, it was a good time with Husey and the gang.
Bravo, Carl. Tap. Nice Doug. The Shit Podcast. Absolute return to form for WATP. An absolute tour de force. This is what the show is. This is what the show should be. It should push you out of your comfort level. We need more of this. Disgusting. I fucking hate these people. This is what we actually want. All right, bye.
Yeah, I got a lot of mixed reviews on that last episode.
Yeah,
very polarizing.
That one was good. I'm just gonna
I
say
agree.
it was a good. Whether you liked the content or not, that's kind of like what that voicemail was saying. That's like what the spirit of the show used to be. You picked a podcast and you dissected it, and you were like, "Wow, I kind of regret that."
I had a great time at Hackamania. My favorite part was not the video montage of everybody's shits from over the years. I still had a great time. I'm not necessarily a fan of the Shit Podcast, but Tab was on fire, and that was like good old WATP before I got involved and dragged the whole thing down to a halt. That was really great. Tab killed it, I thought.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I like that, Andy, you said whether you like the content or not. I'm assuming WATP listeners were not into like listening to gay guys talking about eating each other's shit, but Either way, it was a fun episode. And there's going to be more gross stuff coming up this Saturday. Because Doug from Who's Right is going to be coming on to co-host.
Yes.
And that bitch Stephanie that he brings out every fucking time that we do a show.
Oh, no.
He's got a whole package of Stephanie clips. And we got some other stuff to talk about, too. It'll be fun.
Yeah, if the scat show didn't make me throw up in my mouth, and it did, that's
Mhm.
Stephanie Broad.
Oh,
Blah.
so gross, so dirty and filthy. Yeah, I got notes from friends of mine who are like, I had to skip that segment, Carl. I couldn't take it. I get it. It's wild.
Regarding that riotous laughter in the Artie Fletcher comedy set, my hypothesis is that it was a separate conversation going on at that table, and they just met at the same point. They're not paying attention. They're in their own world, and oh, there's this asshole on stage talking as well. Anyways, great program. Love y'all. Hugs and kisses. See you in Detroit.
So there was a funny person in that room, just not the one on stage.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That might be what happened there. We're talking a lot about cover songs that are better than the originals.
Cover that's better than the original. Corey Feldman covered Working Class Hero. Go check that out. Or maybe any of the other hundreds of thousands of covers of Working Class Hero.
Okay. I'll check that out. I'm a big Corey Feldman fan, as you know.
Corey just did a Fleetwood Mac cover, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Which song?
Which one was it? Was it?
Whichever one is the hardest one to start.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
I had a novel thought about the covers thing.
What's that?
Ties. I think.
Oh, Ties.
I think You Really Got Me.
Mm.
Original. Kicks ass. I know we've all heard it a jillion times.
Yep.
Van Halen's. Awesome.
It's awesome. So I mentioned this on a show. I guess it wasn't WATP, but we were talking about another Van Halen cover. Oh, it was Pretty Woman.
Okay.
Someone goes, Pretty Woman's a better than the original. He goes, well, yeah, definitely is. Right. And then I went, this is religious, but I think that the Kinks version isn't as good as Van Halen's version.
Okay. There's a lot more bells and whistles, literally whistles.
Yeah. Well, right. But actually, you were talking about Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. You can pretty much take any of their songs and say it's better than the original. Yeah. I feel the same way about Van Halen, with a couple exceptions, a couple cover songs they do.
Okay.
But for the most part, they kick ass at cover songs.
All right. No tie.
I mean,
we solved it.
You're allowed to have your own opinion, producer Chris, but no one else. Adam, since when?
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
Look at you. This voicemail checks all the boxes.
Hey, Carl. The work jerk, certainly, more on occasion, more due to being left alone with time to kill rather than due to uncontrollable urges. Definitely don't defecate at work unless you're ill. A civilized gentleman performs his morning ablutions before he leaves his home. Corn versus flour is silly. It's a silly argument. Depends on what you're having. If you're having a taco or an enchilada, it's corn. If you're having a burrito, it's flour. You can enjoy both. This cover song, there's a couple of them. Astronomy Domini, the Syd Barrett song, covered by Voivod in the late 80s, very heavy. And White Rabbit, the Jefferson Airplane song, covered by Sanctuary on their debut album, Refuge Denied. It's got a nice Dave Mustaine guitar solo over the intro. Adam Bush!
This guy nailed it.
Yeah.
With the corn versus flour. He's exactly right about this. Tacos, enchiladas, corn all day.
Mm-hmm.
Burritos, you have to use flour, which is why I don't eat burritos anymore.
I see. Also, Voivod's cover is pretty awesome.
Good. All right, so this guy nailed it. This guy, not so much.
Cover's better than the original. Just go look at Garage Inc. by Metallica and pick a song off the list. I will not be taking questions at this time.
I mean, this is the album that has Whiskey in the Jar and Turn the Page.
Oh,
those songs suck. I like Metallica, but I don't need to hear them trying to sing a song.
That's you couldn't have put it better.
Don't.
Yeah. Just be Metallica.
Yeah. In the jar of war. Turn the page. Sucks. Hey, Jerry in San Antonio. He's not dead.
Hey, Carl. This is Jerry from San Antonio. Turns out Ted Zumach raised far more money than he actually needed. Now he wants to film a special, but he has no new material. What a loser. Reduced reuse, go fuck yourself.
All right. Yep. Good observation, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, Carl, I am checking out the Banfield emergency episode, and I think the funniest shit that's ever happened it's WATP singularity. Jerry saying that he's all right. God damn, so good.
That's what it was. Yes, he said he's all right. Silent Shape, no, he did definitely say Garage Inc. About the Metallica cover album. I know I heard that. So I listened twice. It's like, really? But listen, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I misheard that. Corey Feldman called into the show. I always love when Corey calls in.
Hey, WATP, this is Corey Feldman. You've been recently talking about cover songs that are better than the original? Well, based on your last episode, I've got another one for you. I'm a scat man. I'm an eater, not a feeder. I'll hang up and listen.
Did he say I'm an eater, not a feeder? That's one of the things when Drew Lane was covering on his show this week. He's like, yeah, I learned that you know, the one guy was offended because they're like, how do you like your shit? He's like, well, listen, I'm a feeder. You know, how dare you? Which is, I guess, the better. Whatever. You guys know we have Skittles, right? WATP freeze-dried Skittles are available.
Scam.
You can get them at lieselandfriendsgourmet.com. Link in the description.
Carl, what's this I hear that the winner of Is It Gay is going to get a prize? What's the prize, Carl? Freeze-dried Skittles? Just do it. Taste the rainbow, you fucking faggot.
Well, I did win today, so hey, look at me. Got my candy.
Okay. To the person who told Carl, hey, I think WATP should go back to basics and review shitty podcasts. I hope you're fucking happy. Go take a long walk on a short pier. Okay, and on the subject of cover songs, it's not quite a cover. I know what a cover is, and this isn't that, but Weird Al Yankovic. I mean, I would never listen to Gangster's Paradise when I could listen to Amish Paradise. I love Weird Al, and the songs are incredible. It kind of belongs in the conversation. All right, thank you, fuck you, bye.
That's interesting. Parody songs that are better than the original.
Oh.
Like,
Stevie Wonder.
My dick's all shitty. My dick's all shitty from your asshole. I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Adam?
No. Please keep going.
Dick's all shitty. Woo, woo. What were we going to say, Adam?
It's a Stevie Wonder cover.
What's a Stevie Wonder cover?
Well, he was talking about, what was he talking about?
Amish Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise.
It became Amish Paradise when Weird Al did a parody of it.
Right, but it was Stevie Wonder, and then there was who's the rapper?
I know this.
I think he was comparing that guy to
right
instead of it's a Stevie Wonder thing. Stevie Wonder's obviously the better of the three.
But is it a cover song? So I got notes from people like hip hop artists will sample things and they'll steal the chorus and use the chorus and stuff. It's not a cover though, right?
Yeah, it's their song.
Okay.
I mean, it's in the folk tradition of we're updating it in some way, depending on how much. The Gangster's Paradise is the whole thing. Like, it's the verse, it's the chorus,
yeah,
and he raps over it, but he does the whole tune. I think it's a cover.
I knew we'd go with the folk angle on that. You got me, too. Boner guy calling in.
Hey, Carl. Love you. Love the show. I was just calling in with some musings about Jerry Banfield.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, have you noticed that look on his face? It just looks like a wounded or scared animal, just wide-eyed and head on a swivel. I find that somebody who's perhaps smile-talking and looking off to the side at their notes is much more comfortable to watch. And then that 16-minute unlisted YouTube video, private message to the lady who's definitely no longer his girlfriend. I get annoyed if somebody sends me a WhatsApp voice message and I'm like, oh, fuck this shit, and listening to that. Or that person that's always sending you Instagram links or some social bollocks. I would actively distance myself from them. But well done, Jerry. You've just answered the question nobody asked, which was how best to make it so this bitch never wants to hear from me ever again.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah. Boner guys.
Sending a woman a YouTube video unlisted is a pretty high up way, I think.
Yeah, that'll do it, especially with an ultimatum included. I'm sure she didn't even get to that part. Oh, maybe she shared it with her friends. They're all laughing at it still. Maybe she can send it to us. That'd be cool. Although maybe that's crossing the line.
I would get religious to see that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll go to church. Okay. We'll meet you at church for that. All right. What a fun show. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching and supporting us through all of this. Adam, always good to see you.
Great to see all of you.
Annie, thanks for being patient with us and hopping on and off.
Always glad to be here. Thanks.
Excellent. Producer Chris, you're here.
Thank you.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Are we done here? I think we are.
That was a great episode.
That was really great.
Okay, folks.
Guess what?
The
episode's over.
Jesus, I gotta go. This is getting stupid. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Seems kind of gay.